where we really want to show off some things that aren't necessarily speedrunning, but still show off very interesting and incredible gameplay. So I am joined by 4 Fall Guys professional gamers here. Dangers, Fur, David, and Fant. So we're going to be showing off a few things in Fall Guys today. We're going to be showing off the main show as well as squads mode. Before we get started here, I have a couple of announcements. SGDQ 2021 online is July 4th to the 11th. Game submissions are open from now until April 11th. So if you have any game submissions out there, you only have a few days left before that is done. So be sure to prep your submissions if you'd like to be part of SGDQ 2021 online from the comfort of your own home. If you're interested in volunteering for SGDQ 2021 online, volunteer submissions are open right now. You can go to gamesdonequick.com for more info on that. But with that, I want to get us started as soon as possible here because I am excited. I've actually watched a fair bit of these players game in this game. So, I'm joined by all these great Fall Guys players. How are y'all doing?
Excellent. Doing all right.
Excellent.
I'm doing
How are
well,
you,
Dangers. But, what are we going to be seeing here today?
Well, like you said, we're doing Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout today. Now, when you think of a Battle Royale, you don't really think of a speedrun game. But I think that Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout is probably the closest that a Battle Royale can come to a game that satisfies the itch that some speedrunning players get from these situations, right? So Fall Guys, if you aren't familiar at home, is a battle royale game. 60 people enter a lobby, only 1 can remain. But instead of shooting each other like other battle royales, you are instead playing through a series of mini games, whether that be like a race or whether that be a survival game or something, until only 1 person is standing. So it's a platforming battle royale in a sense, and a lot of speedrunners really like this game for that reason. So hopefully we can get some games in. Hopefully we can get some wins in. We're going to work as a squad to try and win these main shows together, which is, again, only 1 winner, and then transition over to the squads mode later on.
All right, and go ahead, Fam.
I think with that, I'm going to cue us into the first game here. Going.
Let's go.
Best of luck.
Here we go.
All right, so I actually have a question while we're getting ready for this first game. I'll ask one person now, but throughout the course of the night, I'll probably get answers from all of you on this. But Dangers, what made you want to start playing Fall Guys and play it competitively?
It kind of came out of nowhere, right? Like I was doing some speedrun of Mario games in the past, and that was kind of like my main gig with streaming and with gaming in general. But this game kind of popped out of nowhere, and when the beta was announced, a lot of people kind of got really interested in it, and it made us all check it out. And like I mentioned in the little intro there, it kind of appeals. If there's going to be some sort of massive multiplayer battle royale game that's going to pull in speedrunners, especially platforming speedrunners, it's gonna be this one, because you play the levels over and over again. There's probably like 45 mini games I think they're up to now. So 45 mini games that you kind of play over and over again. You are challenging yourself to get better at them. You're obviously playing against other people, but because it's Mario Party mini games, it's like a race level like this one. It gives you the opportunity to try and improve yourself. So it kind of it hooked me just immediately for that reason. And then of course, it being a multiplayer game adds on the experience of maybe making competition out of it. So races obviously, but also things like tournaments are very viable when it comes to Fall Guys, and we've seen some tournaments pop up in the scene as a result of that. So
yeah, almost, and I think every single weekend there is a tournament going on now. Sometimes multiple tournaments per weekend.
Yeah, just today, actually. Just today, there were 2 tournaments separate of each other happening at the same time. So this game is kind of really, obviously taken the Battle Royale format that, a lot of, competitive gamers are.
One thing, Danger's mentioned there's 45 some odd levels, but There's more to it than that because almost every level now has a whole bunch of variations to it where, you know, different obstacles, different objects getting in your way, different patterns of the obstacles. So every show is just a little bit different. So you gotta be, you know, quick to adapt and see, you know, okay, you know, the spinners are going this way, the spinners are going that way. You have to worry about this here and this here. It's just really exciting to keep it fresh as, you know, you spend hundreds of hours playing through these levels.
Absolutely, yeah.
Ourselves as well. So like these variations can offer faster ways to get through the level and stuff like that. And a community member has devised a tracker of sorts, basically a tool that just reads the log file that the game spits out at them, so that we can keep track of how quickly we do some of these levels. And some levels are obviously better for speedrunning than others. This is actually a really good example. This short circuit level just came in season 4. And you know, you analyze your position, you analyze the RNG that you're given, and you try and go for the absolute best time if you've got your tracker open, which is what a lot of people like to do with this game. So it really, like, I keep saying I probably sound like a broken record, but I think it's really appealed to the speedrunner types out there in the gaming world to have a game like this come out.
Also, one of the things, so the tracker for the game was made by Devil Squirrel. Am I correct?
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, Devil Squirrel has actually. I just want to give a shout out to Devil Squirrel for making probably half of all the auto splitters out there for like a bunch of various games, because Devil has done a lot of work over the last like 4 or 5 years on a bunch of different auto splitters. Like if you have an auto splitter for your game, Devil might have made it.
Ooh.
The guy's a machine.
Very much so.
Very dedicated speedrunning community legend. Yeah. And I think that's also kind of like a testament to this game too, because you see it a lot when new games come out, but people typically kind of stay in their genre or stay in their series. Like if a new Mario game comes out, you can almost bet that the Mario speedrunners are going to give it a try. If a new Zelda game comes out, the Zelda speedrunners are going to give it a try. Whereas Fall Guys was like this interesting like mixing pot of a bunch of different people from a bunch of different genres, not just speedrunning, but like gaming in general, all coming together because they kind of see something in it, which was really incredible. So yeah, you're seeing people develop tools for it, like Devil Squirrel, you said, and then of course all the people who are kind of approaching it from different angles. There were lots of gamers from like Rocket League that picked up this game. There were lots of gamers from other battle royales like Fortnite and Apex that picked up this game. So it's appealed to a lot of different people.
And it's funny seeing a lot of those people like get into speedrunning when, you know, they see their first gold split installing the tracker. It's like, oh, this feels so nice.
Oh, it's such a good moment.
We love seeing PBs in the speedrunning community.
Exactly.
And some of those people that we were saying, like, that maybe didn't come from a speedrunning background that started playing this game, we're kind of getting them hooked on the idea of it because of this game, right? So that's been interesting to see as well.
If you haven't gotten the gist of it by now, you know, every single level, a certain portion of the playing field is eliminated until only one, or in some cases, multiple winners are determined. We can get into that later if the situation arrives.
We might be able to.
We might be able to do
it. we will try if the opportunity presents itself. There are a couple maps where you can time out the lobby, where if everybody survives past a certain time, everybody, you know, is considered the victor. There's only a couple maps that can happen with.
I wanna bring this up for everyone because as you can see, Fur's game feed is not visible. We should be getting Fur in for the next game, so don't worry.
Yeah.
You know, actually, while I have this opportunity with Fur, you know, you don't have to focus on the game right now, Fur, because you're not
I don't.
in it, but,
that's true.
What got you into Fall Guys? Like,
what got me into Fall Guys?
What scratched that itch and, like, you know, playing this game?
So originally, I actually had a friend bring up the game to me, and I managed to get into the beta, and I ended up enjoying it a lot, and that sort of led to me getting more and more into it and playing it more on stream and stuff like that. And then I met a lot of people through it, and I started competing a little bit too.
Yeah, I think it was honestly you, for having gotten into the beta, that kind of like piqued my interest. I was like, oh, this game actually kind of does look fun. I missed the beta like by a day or something, but then like when the full release happened, like the day after, I was like, okay, yeah, there's something with this.
This is the game.
Yeah, totally. I can't speak for anybody else, but there was like a tournament that happened. It was hosted by Speed Gaming, which is our good friends of the GDQ family. So, yeah, that's right. And they were actually hosting a tournament for the game, and just like it was a duos tournament, obviously really early. The format was a little bit rough, a little bit scuffed, but it was just fun to see like how you could compete in this funny little like bean game. And that was like kind of what sold it for me, was that tournament. So.
Yeah, this is one of those games where I feel like the developers never, intended this to be as competitive as it turned out being. It was just like, a fun little party game and all this. And it's like now, there's tournaments every weekend that, have potentially like several $1,000s in prize money to them as well. And it's just wild seeing how explosive the growth of this game was. Anyway, this game right here, Snowy Scrap, this was just, collect 100 snow patches on the ground by rolling the ball over. We're done. We're just waiting for one of these other teams to qualify. It looks like the red team's going to make it through. Thankfully, we didn't have anybody from the other teams griefing. You can see on this blue ball here, there's a lot of members of the red team trying to stop it from getting around, and it proves successful as the red team makes it through. So we'll see. We'll wave goodbye to the blue team.
Bye, blue
see
team.
You later. And now 18 remain.
So
typically games start with 60, but it can be anywhere from like 40 to 60 depending on how many queue into a lobby.
Yep, because it's all like there's a common like trope to call the other players in the lobby NPCs. Obviously, they are real people playing in real time with us all the way across the region that we're playing in. So they're not NPCs, but we've kind of dubbed it to mean non-participating contestants, as in the case that they're not the people playing in our lobby right now. But
they're not part of our squad right now.
But they are just vibing with us, right? So, but this game is kind of broken.
Not to be underestimated.
Definitely
That's
not.
true. Yeah. Because they're very unpredictable. You never know what people are thinking or how they're going to play. So. This game is kind of broken up into a bunch of different styles of mini games, like different categories, I guess. So you have the race games, kind of like this one, and kind of like some of the ones you saw at the beginning. Then you have survival games, where it's just like there's slime underneath you, don't fall in it. There are team games, which like Snowy Scrap that you saw is kind of like that. The idea is to just make sure that your team doesn't lose. And then there's a couple other like mini genres, I guess. Oh, Fan's dancing on the wall. Okay, hello.
So you could do this on this wall, and it looks really funny.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I'm gonna go run in.
But the one mode that you will always see is final modes, and unless like by some freak accident everybody in the lobby ends up dying in a survival game somewhere else or something, but you'll always see a final mode, and it'll usually be like the 5th round, maybe the 6th round, and those rounds are basically exactly what they sound like. Last man standing wins. So I think we're probably going to go into one of those right now.
Looks like it. With 11 people left, there are a bunch of different finals coming up, so we're trying to see if we get ones that we like.
There are some that are easier to strategize as a team versus others. Hexagon's probably the textbook example of a great thing to see as a squad.
Yes.
Yes. Very good. Very fun. Probably, in my opinion, probably one of the more fun finals.
So we're going to try and keep comms open here and give directions to our teammates on, hey, you keep this area. But all of these little hexagons, they are platforms that as soon as you step on them, they disappear. There's a limited amount, and I have quite a bit of yellow here, so I'm currently on top, but this can change very quickly as I just cut off my own teammate there.
That's okay. Totally fine.
But I'm going to drop down onto the orange, and I'm going to try and take out this NPC here.
Okay, I'm going to leave you some space there, David. This is all yours here.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay, and I just took somebody off of blue there, so there's quite a bit of blue my teammates can reach if I did it correctly.
Disco ball's
All right,
running.
there's one person on
Oh, we
purple.
started running out of nowhere. I was not expecting that. Okay.
Okay, I'm going down.
I'm gonna cut off this wolf from you.
Okay. I'm with you, David.
Yeah.
Oh, disco ball. Okay.
I'm
I tried to
dropping
grab
now.
him, but I missed.
Yeah,
Oh no.
it's fine.
Everything's okay. Disco ball's trying to cut me off, but I'm gonna be okay. All right, if you get that disco ball, I think it's just us.
Yep, got him.
Nice.
All right.
And it is just us three remaining. And looks like
GG's.
Oh, it was close.
the crown is mine.
There it is.
Let's go,
But
fan.
that is what we're trying to do here today, where we queue in as a squad and ensure one of us gets the crown. And we did so right here, game number 1.
Congratulations.
Hexagon is
fan.
just so much fun to try and strategize and like work with your teams. You need good communication to locate all the other enemies there and section them off. And if we do it right, it ends up like this. And just have the 3 of us remaining.
All right,
Good work, team.
While
That's
we
right.
try to figure out some technical issues, I actually want to ask you, Fan. You just won this game. What made you want to start playing Fall Guys, and what kind of has motivated you to keep playing Fall Guys throughout? The
what it
4 seasons
was-
that there have been?
Was it was a Spike Vegeta, nuclear reaction, and LCX Len were playing. Like, hey, you want to try this game? You know what? It was kind of fun. Shot. So I bought it and played with them. Had a lot of fun, and then I was like, hey, I'm kind of good at this game. This game's clicking with me, and decided to push it further and be able to get to a competitive level, and just that's history.
Yeah,
Here
competitive
we
level.
are. Here we are.
Competitive level is an understatement. This guy is one of
He's a beast.
the biggest tournaments that Fall Guys has ever had, and very early on too. So an absolute beast of the game. Fant_TV.
Yeah, I know Pooh Bear had, a series of Fall Guys tournaments, and, we're just going to wait a couple minutes here, everyone, just while we sort out some technical issues. But, I remember that tournament, and I actually remember, we just had, a private Discord of, some of our friends and stuff that Fant was in, and we were all watching that very intently just to see how well Fant would do. Because, Fant's actually been around speedrunning for many years. If you've ever seen an interview at a mainline GDQ event, Fant might have been one of the interview producers for it. And, we were
or any of the pre-shows.
Yeah.
If you like the pre-shows, we spent a lot of time working on those and making them as entertaining for you all as possible.
Yeah, and so we're still trying to sort out some other stuff. While we do that, David, I want to ask you, what made you get into Fall Guys? What is keeping you going and playing this game?
So originally I had heard about this game. It was announced at one point at some sort of conference. I forgot which one it was. And I was very excited to play because, I enjoy party games. I've always been I've been that guy at parties where I was the best one at the Mario Party game, Everybody was envious of me. And so I was like, hey, this game is all just Mario Party type games. And so I decided to play it. And luckily enough, I had a few other friends, including Dangers and everybody else here and more, that also played it. And so I was like, hey, I could play with friends. That sounds like a fun time. And hey, it just happened to be one of those games that I just clicked with and got better at. Did some tournaments, and yeah, history there. We just have a lot of fun playing this game, so I just keep playing it.
Yeah, David Dangers and I are actually, and then Fur was in a couple of these tournaments as well, but you've been a squad in several tournaments, winning one of them, where, Yeah, the goal is similar to what we're showing today, where we all queue into a game and try and get as many people to the finals as you can, and then get the crown. Yeah, we got first place in one of those tournaments, second place in another one of these tournaments. Going to be competing in another one soon. Coming up.
What is the upcoming tournament? Let's hear it. What are you going to be playing?
All right, Team Captain Dangers, if you want to take the question.
Yeah, the tournament that you can see, 3 of the 4 of us plus the Dragon Feeny. Dragon Feeny is a good friend of the show as well. We're going to be playing in something called the Bean Brawl, which is hosted by Lekka K. It's going to be happening next weekend. And yeah, the idea is basically this, that we're showcasing right now. All 4 of us get into a lobby together. We try to win the crown. We get points for making the final as an individual for our team. And then we also get points for winning the crown. And it kind of works in heats. So like, instead of going head to head in a tournament bracket, everybody kind of goes at the same time. You see what score you get at the end, and then like kind of like Fall Guys style, actually, the bottom half get chopped off, and the remaining players play in a new heat, new round, and last team standing wins in that format. So yeah, that'll be coming next week.
And
All right.
you know, even though Fiend is another speedrunner, you know, this community is so big. One of the things that I learned, because I actually had restreamed for Dangers' Fall Guys tournament.
That's right.
But there's like hundreds and hundreds of people that are very passionate about this game, and you know, this community is gigantic.
Yeah,
It really
and
is.
from all different facets too. Yeah, like speedrunning. A lot of speedrunners, it kind of makes sense. Like when you play this game, it kind of makes sense that speedrunners like it a lot. But again, all corners of the internet, lots of fighting game players as well, Rocket League, other battle royale players, all kind of found their way, gravitated here. And I feel like it's the most wholesome chunks of said communities that find their way to Fall Guys. I could be biased in saying that, but it feels like that anyway.
Nice 1-2 finish there, Dangers.
Let's go.
I'll take 4th place. That's fine.
Yeah, I think I speak for everyone here, where in the first couple rounds, we just love these race style levels with like an obstacle course, get to the finish as fast as possible. Big speedrunners. This one is a level that was added in the latest season. So the game works in seasons, and every couple of months a new one will come out with a new batch of games for us to play. This is one of the latest levels. And in all of these, it's, you know, the first X players to qualify will make it on. But there's also different styles of games, like an elimination game where it's a survival. You're on a platform, things are shooting at you, and the game goes until a certain number of players are eliminated versus who crosses the finish line first.
Correct.
Those can be nerve-wracking in their own right.
Yeah.
But we all like these race levels.
Very much. Anything where we can go fast and we can control how fast we go, we're in.
Absolutely. I think my favorite game mode it's still from season 1 to this day has got to be Slime Climb, which is kind of a combination of the 2 ideas. So not only are you on a kind of mountain where you have to race to the top and get to the finish first as fast as you can, but as you're doing that, there's a layer of slime that is coming up after you. So if you're too slow, you end up falling in the slime, you get eliminated from the show completely. So it's got a kind of a combination element of that, and I really hope that the game comes out with some more games like that, because not only is there a sense of danger of getting eliminated immediately from the episode, but also there's, you know, just like it really taps into the speedrunner thing, and like there's so many different ways to optimize it just because of the way the course is laid out. They did a really good job with that level.
Yeah. Agreed.
I hope we get to show it today.
I hope we get it, yeah. They did recently have an LTM where it was just Slime Climb.
Yes, that's true. I think it's actually still running for one more day.
Yeah, what David means by LTM there is just there's different types of shows that are seasonal or weekly or bi-weekly, where it's like a specific set of games or a specific set of variations.
Yeah, limited time
just
mode.
do that. So this is Dizzy Heights. You saw us play this in the first show we did, but this one it's a little bit different. The obstacles are in different spots. There's no big hammer at the end. This is what I was talking about earlier, where you have to, you know, keep an eye out for different obstacles.
Yep, exactly. And usually this game, being a battle royale and being a an online multiplayer game, receives updates about every month or so is usually when they kind of throw something new at us. Every other month is a brand new season, so it comes with like a whole schwack load of new games and a new theme, this one being like the space theme for season 4, the most recent one. But then every month opposite that, they'll do like a 0.5 update, which, like Fant said, kind of introduces new elements to the levels that already exist. When they come up with a new season, they usually come out with new obstacles. So in the 0.5 update, they'll add some of those obstacles to some of the existing levels to spice them up a little bit. Speedrunners love that as well because it can sometimes, it makes a level fresh, first of all. And then secondly, sometimes the introduction of a new obstacle or something actually provides us a benefit, provides us a way to speedrun it even faster than we could before. So gotta love those gold splits, baby.
Yep. Now, we've been talking about games that we enjoy. Here's the game where what we don't enjoy.
Yeah. So we were talking about different modes, right? Like race levels, survival levels. Team modes are probably the one that everybody kind of groans at when you're trying to be like a competitive player because, as good as you can be in these games, you still have to rely on the luck of your teammates as well. You kind of have to hope that your teammates are just as good. And the NPCs, sometimes they're tricky, but sometimes they don't pull their weight. And Hoarders is especially bad because the lobbies are so big. Usually when you get Hoarders, like it's a game mode that you'll see in like the first round or two. So there's still a lot of players left, which means that anything can happen, really. So
yeah, our strategy here is you maintain at least 2 balls, and that ensures you can't lose because with the number of balls on the field,
mathematically,
it's mathematically impossible to lose with 2. So you want to keep that, but also you want to make sure the other 2 teams aren't tied, because if there's a tie for last place, the game goes into overtime and continues.
Yeah, and
but
everybody stays in the overtime as well. So
yeah, with how many people are in this game, we could do our best to ensure a victory, which we are right now. But anything can change. I've seen this game when during a rivals event with 2 really good teams, 8 solid players on a team, lose this due to some shenanigans. But looks like we're okay here. Red team will not be moving on. Yeah, see you later, red team. Yeah, there's a couple games where, in these formats where you need to get as many people to the finals, you need to get your whole team to the finals to score. This particular game, there's a handful of others are a little bit terrifying, but so far, so good.
Right, and we as we move on to these later rounds, we're seeing all these players get eliminated. One of the things I want to talk about is amount of practice. It's not like a game where you can set up saves to practice specific things. Like what has been each of your practice regimens in this game? Is it just grind out the game or
it's
what?
Just playing games.
Yep.
Just keep on queuing up, talking. With people in the community, we talk with our friends a lot amongst ourselves. Like, hey, did you see this strategy? Did you see this strategy? So here's a video of this setup, this level. That really helps us all out, getting better as a community all at the same time. We're not hiding strats. We're not making stuff. Keeping stuff for tournaments. Like, oh, I could use this strat to tournament. I'm gonna keep this hidden. Like, no, nobody's like that. Everybody's really awesome and very helpful.
Yeah, I think that mentality comes from speedrunning communities too, because even though speedrunning communities are kind of defined by a leaderboard, who goes the fastest is pretty visually represented. The strategies to help you get there are basically communal. Everybody in a community is working together to try and find how to break the game together, and then it's up to the individual execution. You're basically challenging yourself to do it, right? So I think that mentality comes from that.
So this game is also pretty terrifying, but we all made it through.
Very much so.
So that's one of those survival games I mentioned where there's a clock running, and whoever makes it past that timer will move on.
Yes.
It was 15 have made it out. So a good thing about this game is when it's determining whether or not to give you a team game, it makes sure that you have even numbers of teams.
Yeah.
So you're not going to have one team with 6 players and 2 teams with 5 players, giving them an unfair advantage. So you can tell and limit what you'd expect to see as the next game based on the player count. Now this is a really fun speedrun level. One of my favorite ones, for sure.
I actually just implemented, I guess, a speedrun strategy there. I didn't like where I spawned in the level, so I actually just jumped off the stage to try and get a better one, and it actually worked out for me. You can see I'm kind of at the front of the pack here. Yes.
Me and Danger started in the same spot, and he was ahead of me now.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah, some of these levels like really lend themselves well to kind of learning speedrun.
I'm going to
strats.
take the safe strat around so you guys can do the dive strats if you would like.
Sure.
There's multiple paths up here, and this is the most dangerous part of the level. If you get hit by one of these flippers, as you see that person just did, the respawn point is really far back, and you're going to be unlikely to qualify. In general, having multiple people go for the optimal strat, which is diving over the flippers, you can collide into each other and just, heck them up, ensuring you both lose. You can get grabbed by some NPCs if they're being particularly aggressive. So generally, if I'm opting to qual and not go for a first place, I will, take that route on the left, diving under snowballs. It's slower, but it is almost impossible to fall off there.
Yeah.
We're all through.
Just like
And
that.
we got 10 people left. So this could either be a team game. Yeah, this could be a team game.
That's true.
This could be a 5v5 team game. Let's see what we got.
Oh, it's not.
Okay,
Oh,
jump shot.
hello.
Let's go. So, we were talking about these finals, and the finals are designed in a way that the game is trying to eliminate everybody and have one person standing. Like that's kind of the goal of the final rounds. That being said, when you play a game for as long as some of us have, you get good enough to kind of counter that. And this game in particular allows us probably the best opportunity to have 2 people last forever. And I think that the game realized that that was a possibility, so they set a 5-minute timer in all of these survival finals, just so that it stops eventually. So we're probably going to try and see if we can get more than one person to win this final.
Absolutely. Easier said than done.
Of course.
Sometimes
Obviously,
the
very much so,
platforms
yeah.
can, But let's split up here. Make sure we have at least.
I'm with the
All right, so
majority
we're
right
safe
now.
here. I can jump to other platforms. It's gonna end up with 2 slices remaining, and we want to make sure we're on one of the safe ones. I got to jump over to this platform,
I'll come with you.
and
All right, good luck, you guys. I'm with everybody else.
we have a target to eliminate. So I'm gonna try and grab them here. Oh, they grabbed me. Oh, we're alive.
Oh, they do be flipping, though.
You guys having fun over there?
Oh yeah,
Peabody is
this
aggressive.
Peabody is
Having a lot of fun.
Get him out.
And we got him.
Very nice.
Nicely done.
So, Dangers, I'm going to take the outside here if you're okay with that.
That's all
Take
right.
like the middle half.
I'll stay on the inside.
Oh, there's one down. One more left on my side.
When it
All
comes
right,
to
so David's doing his best work to eliminate the people over on that side.
Can we get 3 crowns in this?
We could. The most I've seen
Possibly.
is, I think, 7.
yeah, 7
people
is the
jumping
max
it out.
I've seen before.
I
I think that was in
that
the
happening.
latest Twitch Rivals events where they had, 60 very good players playing Fall Guys. And nobody wanted to get aggressive and grab each other, so we were all like huddled together, jumping for 5 minutes straight. And this bar progressively gets faster and faster, but there is a speed cap
Yes.
where it won't go any faster. We're a couple minutes away from seeing.
Yeah. This is kind of the strategy if you're in a squad and you just...
Oh,
Oh, there we go,
I'm done.
David. Oh, hey.
I'm down. I got launched up,
himself
but you
out.
guys got this.
Yeah, the strategy
Double
if you're
crab.
trying to win as a squad here is to separate like the players on your squad. If the platform split like this, sometimes they stay together, but sometimes they split up like this. So having David over there means that he can try and eliminate everybody over there, and we can stay safe over here, or vice versa. But wasn't able to get that NPC without taking himself out too.
It's okay. I did my job.
He did his job, yeah. So we've ensured we got a crown.
Yep.
Now we're just seeing if we can get 2 crowns. The 2-for-1 special. And this
And
is
the
by far
game-
the easiest game to do so.
Yeah, the game has a couple different currencies, right? So it has fame, which is kind of like an experience point to go through your season pass, and your season pass lets you unlock customizable like costumes and colors and stuff. It has kudos, which are kind of like a low tier currency that you usually get anywhere between like 400 and 1,000 kudos for completing an episode, depending on how well you did. And then it has crowns, and crowns are pretty self-explanatory. If you win an episode, you get a crown. They introduced crown shards as well, which are basically just fractions of crowns. But crowns are usually you only get one per episode, but in the situation that we time this out, it does actually award both players with a crown currency. So it is worth sticking out the 5 minutes for.
Yeah. And this is also interesting in that this is actually harder when it's going slower, because you can get some bad cycles that are a little bit difficult to read. But as soon as
agree.
it's going fast, it just kind of goes into a rhythm, and it just wait till like the bar's over like this and run under.
There was a point in time where they so-called fixed a bug, and they actually made this game very easy to like multi-crown in.
Yes.
And so
that was great. Yeah,
that was a way.
What happened was whatever update they did broke it, where it was no longer speeding up. So it'd stay at a slow value for the entire 5 minutes. And it's just
seeing
confusing. It got the
multi-crowns.
so it's called Jump Showdown, but it got the nickname Jump Slowdown there.
Yeah.
It was a riot.
Now, finals don't have very many variations typically, but this is actually one final that does. And you don't see it this time, but sometimes there will be a fan that goes around the outside. And that can kind of create just a little bit more chaos, because now you're paying attention to an extra obstacle in the mix. Maybe we'll see that as we play a little bit later, but
The one thing that will never change about this is when you are spectating your friends play this, it makes me nervous because it
there
looks
we
like
go.
they're getting hit, but they're not. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
well
being an
done.
online game, there is standard online game problems. One of those is desync, latency.
yep.
And the way the game treats it is where you are moving is prioritized as like a server ghost on someone else's screen. So if someone's heading right at you, they're going to have priority to just like push you like a freight train. It could end poorly if you run into each other. So it's really important when we're timing that out to stay apart so our so-called server ghosts don't collide with each other, causing one of us to fall over and die. So
I got a crown anyway.
that was it, 2 crowns. So we've done 2 games and gotten 3 crowns. Good job, guys.
You know what's cool about that is
So
I actually
far.
got a crown
There you
because
go.
I filled my shards. So we all 3 got a crown. Let's go.
All right.
Congratulations. All right, so yeah, we're still trying to work through first technical issues. I think we'll just go into this next game while we try to sort out first issues here. But while y'all queue up into this upcoming game, I do want to remind everyone, all 4 of these people are very accomplished streamers. Go follow each of them. Go follow twitch.tv/fur_. Give them your power, especially because sometimes these things happen, especially when computers just decide to be like that sometimes.
It do
They always
be.
pick the perfect timing to do it too, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
For, Richard
sure
and everybody
We
supporting
had
the
a
stream
that's
here.
never happened before moment before the stream started, and it was bound to happen when the stream came up. But everyone, you can spend this time. Go check out each of their Twitch channels: fur_fan_TV. Oh hey, it's David and Dangers, and I'll put all those in chat.
Oh
as
shucks,
well.
Richard. Oh shucks.
Be
Oh,
sure to
shucks.
follow all of them because they are all amazing people.
Yeah, I hope we can get Fur in here soon. Good luck to him on the technical issues, but let's focus on trying to continue to get crowns here while we can. So we're down a person, but that hasn't stopped us. Let's keep it up. And hey, we get to see a new game. This is Hit Parade. Couple speedrun strats we can do here. The first one you'll see all 3 of us go for. We're just gonna walk off the edge. And it seems counterintuitive, but you just don't fall over anymore. And you can just get this nice speed boost, and you can jump and maintain that momentum. Really
Look how
easy
far ahead
speed
we are.
strat that gets you really far ahead of most people.
Yep. It doesn't really matter because then the game, like one of the variations is this door pattern. I actually didn't have anybody come in behind me, so maybe it does matter. but this door pattern kind of equalizes things. So even if you do take like the little balancing beam at the beginning, you can usually catch up in that door part. But
I just fell over.
Oh, we
for no
collided.
reason.
Yo,
Fant, you gave me a nice boost. Let's go.
I'll take 1, 2, 3.
All right, nice
I
1,
fell
2,
over
3
at the beginning
finish.
there.
So what you saw happen with me and Danger is we call it desync boost, where what I was mentioning earlier about, your server ghost being a freight train and just plowing its way through anything. We use that to our benefit, very intentionally, I might add. It wasn't intentional.
Oh, absolutely.
Very intentional.
And very intentional. And it just allows you to rocket up that slime there, because one server ghost is boosting up the other person. It kind of reinforces each other, and it gets spirals out of control until you're fast. Quite something. Now, next game. Hoping we get a slime climb here to show off in one of these games. It's definitely one of everybody's favorite levels.
Yeah.
I'm looking for like the new season 4 game. Okay, not this season 4 game.
Yeah, maybe not this.
Okay.
season four
Maybe
game.
not this one.
So this is like 14v14 power trip. So
Yep.
team games, again, we'll probably be saying it like a broken record this entire event, but team games, you have to rely on your teammates. And if your teammates, you can be the most powerful 4 players in the entire universe, but if you have 10 NPCs that don't know what they're doing, you can still lose. So this one, I like the concept of a lot. It's really like a really neat concept. It's just like, again, relying on teammates. But this one's kind of like Splatoon. Anybody who's a Splatoon fan out there, you use these battery packs to color the arena in your team's color and hope that at the end you have more of your color than they do.
We could do some optimizations by running over 2 tiles at once, playing aggressive versus other players, but this is something that's incredibly difficult, even with 4 of the best players in the world to win at consistently. So if we go out here, I want to say it is not a surprise.
Yes.
But we're going to do our best to make sure that doesn't happen. Keep the streak up. Looks like we have an AFK person on our team, so that's not helping us one
Love
bit.
that. Little tomato standing in the corner there, yeah. Again, NPCs are unpredictable.
So far, we're doing okay, and I'm gonna.
What's the top looking like right now?
Okay, there.
I'm on the top right now. We're looking pretty good.
Okay.
I
so
took
far.
out one of the batteries, so we should be good. And I'm gonna go. If you can hit the.
It's going to be a close one.
Oh. I lost his battery to this bunny.
Oh man, it's close.
I'm
It's
following
close.
this bunny. I'm following this bunny.
All right, we made it in.
Oh, I got a battery last second and I followed the bunny.
Yeah, so
It took my battery.
That's something where the little things you do can make a difference, but it's still so dependent on how your team does. We're through.
Oh,
That's one of the most 50-50 games in the entire game out of all the possible variants.
Yeah.
yeah.
Heads or tails?
Oh,
Nice. Okay, this is a good race level. And we got
Okay,
the
there's
beats, too.
hammers. Tell me about these hammers, Nate.
Oh, I would love to. So, the game introduced a little hammer. Well, actually, quite a big hammer in some of these levels as variations. They call it the Big Yeetus because it's the most fitting name. And, they just kind of live in some of these race levels, and you can use them and get smacked into an orange and try again. Hold on. There we go. Okay, that was kind of a weak heat, but basically, they exist.
I got a pretty good one.
They exist to launch you. And I think the intention of the Big Eats were supposed to be like, if you have gone down bad in this level, you can use this hammer as a last resort. But us being speedrunners, we obviously just try and go for them right away because we can utilize them to get faster times.
yep.
So this is
You
an
saw us
example of
finish
one
3 of the
them.
top 4 there. And it is by far the fastest way to beat this level is go straight for the hammer, get a good timing on when to dive into it, and it could launch you almost to the goal. And in some cases, if you get some weird lag feedback, you can slingshot all the way to the goal.
Yep. Yeah, I find it kind of weird that some people still don't use the hammers still at all in this level.
They must be scared of them or something.
They're scary. They're scary.
It's scary, yeah. Sometimes you see a big hammer, you're like, okay, I don't want to get hit by that, right? But in this case, you kind of do.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, like, if you're trying to go at it and you expect to win immediately, it likely won't happen. It takes some practice to get the timing right, when to jump into it, but it's well worth the effort because it increases your success rate
Absolutely.
on a map like that significantly. The original version of Fruit Shoot did not have it, and ever since the hammers have been in there, I'd say we qualify almost every time.
Well, welcome to
And
a
here
final,
we're
by
getting
the way.
another final. I like this, that we're getting a variation of the finals. You haven't had a repeat yet. This is called a roll off, and these little spinners here with gaps and walls and everything will progressively rotate faster, and the slime will rise higher.
You might notice
we're gonna
these.
try.
You might notice these from the earlier game we played called Roll On. They've kind of gotten into this point where they're just making a bunch of games with roll in it.
And this is a good one. There's a couple strategies we can do, pushing people off. Generally, I like to wait a little bit to see the play styles of everybody. Just doing some recon right now on our.
Seems like a pretty passive lobby so far.
May be able to push on. I'm gonna try and go and push off.
Snowman almost went in, yeah.
Hey, there goes the goose.
There goes the. Yep.
I took out the snowman with me.
We lost Dangers. That's okay.
2v3. Pushing people off is a little bit risky because someone can come behind you and finish you off. Thinking unless I see something very clear, I'm gonna try.
I took the bunny with me.
Yep.
All right,
It's only a 1v1. And
we
stunned.
got it. There we go.
Nice. Well done.
There you go.
Awesome.
Another crown for the squad.
Fant, are you 3 for 3 right now?
I am 3 for 3. Yeah.
Let's go.
That's 3 crowns in a row.
Let's go. He's going for infallible.
And Fallible is 5 in a row.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 in a row.
Yeah, this game being on Steam and PS4 currently means that you can get trophies / achievements for it. One of them being infallible is kind of like the hardest achievement to get for sure, which is winning 5 episodes in a row. And you've already seen how, like, if you're playing by yourself, especially, all of these random elements kind of getting incorporated into the game. You have to basically persevere that for 5 episodes in a row. It can be really tough. But Fant's already on a streak. Let's go. Let's do this.
All right. So that means, via the code of friends, that they're going to be making sure I'm the one who gets the crowns for all the remaining games until the streak's
Of
over,
course.
right?
Of course.
Of course. Of course. That's how it works.
But yeah, this is definitely my favorite way by far to play this game. Just get into a call with a bunch of friends and destroy the competition as best as we can. And I'm glad that we've had a couple strong games to start off with. And Fur is here.
All right. Yeah. Well. While we get these things sorted out, one of the things that I want to, just get from, Dangers, Fant, and David, what do you do on your streams, besides Fall Guys? There's a lot of Fall Guys action that goes on. Could you maybe just describe while we sort this stuff out what each of you do?
David, why don't you go first?
Sure. My name is David. I typically play a lot of random games, a variety streamer of sorts. I've recently been playing a ton of Monster Hunter Rise, which is the new Monster Hunter. I like grindy games, so I tend to go towards those kinds of games. But my speedrunning background, I speedran a lot of Links to the Past and did a lot of randos, so that's like most of my speedrun background. But I also delved into a bit of Odyssey and other just obscure games that I've tried. I've even speedran Animal Crossing, which was kind of fun, I guess. But that's typically what I like to do. So yeah, if you like that stuff, I play Fall Guys every now and then. So there you go.
Fant, what about you?
I'm Fance, and I generally stream a whole bunch of Fall Guys tournaments. So every Fallapalooza, which is a tournament run by Dangers here, I'm a competitor in that, and that's always a blast of a weekend. Also, the Bean Brawl that we were talking about earlier, where I'm on a team with Dangers and David and the Dragon Fiend. So that's like generally the gist of my Fall Guys content. But I've been doing a whole bunch of randomizers, Link to the Past randomizers lately. I've been getting into some Link to the Past speedrunning as well. And outside of that, I try to do a whole bunch of a whole variety of games, like David, trying to break into the variety streaming worlds. Try my luck at a whole bunch of different. So I have a lot of casual RPGs, some other battle royales like Apex Legends recently, Monster Hunter Rise that just came out, fantastic game. Generally anything I can get my hands on, and if I'm playing a game, why not stream it? Let's have some fun.
Fantastic
And that leaves
game.
us, Dangers.
Yo,
What do you
that's
do?
me.
What do you do, Dangers?
I've been playing a lot of Fall Guys on stream as of late. Like Fant said, I host a tournament every month or so called Fallapalooza. There's a lot of tournaments happening for Fall Guys. We mentioned at the beginning, but like every single week there's a tournament hosted by somebody. So I guess the perseverance of people who want to play this game at a competitive level definitely exists, and it's very exciting to watch. I'll tell you that. So a lot of Fall Guys happening on the channel, but Mario speedrunning will always draw me back. So there might even be some people in the stream that know me from my Super Mario Odyssey showcases at marathons in the past. That's kind of getting back into that a little bit, but always down to try some new stuff. I've also tried some like survival multiplayer stuff has really catered to me. Like the 4 of us actually were all on a Minecraft SMP a couple months ago, where we all kind of just goofed off and had a good time in that. So I've been watching a lot of that kind of content lately, and I think that might be a direction we go with my stream in the future. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But speedrunning, Fall Guys, you can always get it at my channel.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good.
That leaves Fur.
All right.
Fur, I know you're tackling some technical difficulties, but
Yeah, we'll get first answer in a little bit here.
All right.
Once we can get some of that stuff sorted out. If you want to just queue into another game, we'll do that while we still try
Sounds
to
good.
sort through some things.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll continue going through the main show. The squads mode, we do need a team of 4, but we can keep on going through with this as needed. And yeah, this is now game 4. See if we can keep the streak up.
Let's get infallible for Fant again. 'Cause I'm
Again.
pretty sure all of us have already gotten it. So
that is correct.
Yeah, back near the
multiple
release of the
times.
game. Yeah. Though now, I will say, if you've been chasing after Infallible, it is a little bit easier because you can get it in squads mode,
That's
Yeah,
right.
where
That's true.
you can team up with some friends, and if you could win 5 shows in a row, and that counts,
All 4 of you get infallible.
and all of you will get it. Yeah.
That's right.
Right, you are, Fant.
I think that my biggest win streak is in squads mode. And
All right.
Seesaw, God, I'm really glad we're getting a variety of games. Sometimes we'll play this game for a couple hours and it seems like it's the same games popping up every time. But so far, I don't think we've had too many repeats. Getting a lot of variety here.
Ooh, I got a nice front row spawn. So this game, this is a love or hate game for sure. I think most people kind of groan when they see Seesaw for 2 different reasons. Either you're at the front like me. I'm going to actually go for this little strat here. Instead of jumping up on the platform, I just hit my face on it, and the game kind of registers that as okay. You're like, yep, you landed on it. You're good to go. So we give you the checkpoint. You can respawn up here, warp forward. You're good to go. But if you're at the front of the pack, this game's pretty easy. You just do what I'm doing right now. But if you're at the back of the pack, then you kind of have to deal with the NPCs. And the NPCs, I think they forgot their physics homework. So they just don't know how seesaws work. So it can be pretty frustrating to have to deal with that.
Yeah, if you want some back of the pack action, I'm your screen to watch right now because I'm back here struggling.
Yeah, from dangerous position, generally you can tell, if provided no mistakes are made, you don't get hecked by some bad RNG. You can tell who is going to cross the finish line here first. And dangerous with the prime position there. Start off with. made that into reality.
I think one of the main things about Seesaw is, for the longest time, a lot of people had trouble with this game, and it got to the point where the game actually just timed out, and we never actually got to the full qualify. But people have gotten better over the time, and so now people can qualify.
Making it look easy.
Generally,
Dave,
this
and
was the
even
hardest
from
game.
Even from the back of the pack there, you're making it look easy.
Yeah. I think that's like the one thing we've all like said to each other. It's Seesaw, you know.
Yep.
You're fine. It's Seesaw. You've got time.
Yeah, there's some
Yeah,
games that it just
generally-
seems like most people have still not quite figured out, and this is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Hopefully-
like generally every time a new game gets released. By new game, I mean like a new level or Fall Guys. For the first couple weeks, it's really rough for most of the player base. You know, having trouble with the obstacles, getting through, and you have quite a bit of time to make it to the finish line. And after about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, the broader community gets it and can finish pretty well, pretty quickly. Seesaw is the one level I've noticed since day one that has no discernible change. It feels exactly the same now as it did when the game first came out. People have
That's a
not
good
gotten
point.
better at physics.
I think it's
And
just
this is the only level I could think of that's like that.
it's the perfect. I think Big Fans is kind of like that too. But
Big Fans is gone, yeah.
I think it just exerts this certain kind of like panic in people that they need to go fast, and so everybody just jumps on the side of the seesaw at the same time, and then it tips, and they're like, couldn't have expected that to happen, but
Oh, yeah.
It's a perfect
physics.
demonstration of the prisoner's dilemma. If people took their turns and went on, like everybody would get out, but everybody wants to go on to a seesaw, cause it to tip, and everybody tips with them, and yeah,
it's just a big mess.
Yep. Huge mess.
I think we have Fur back in commentary.
Yeah,
don't
we are joined by Fur on commentary here. Hello, Fur.
Hello, Richard.
We had Fur, or I had Fur on for testing grounds a couple weeks ago, and Fur
That is
spent all his
true.
gaming energy on running Bowser's Fury, which he did a
hard
great
game.
job on. You've been grinding that game a lot.
It's a tough game.
But yeah, Fur's here to talk about these gamers gaming.
For the Fall Guys gamers.
We're doing short circuit
to
right
make
now.
this
Fur.
cycle. Oh man.
Magic Golden Princess is really a gamer up here.
I see that.
Oh, is this my chance to sneak by? Yep. Look at that.
I think it is. Oh, you got the nice cycler. I gotta wait. These little red and blue fields are gravity wells. Red one pushes you down. The blue ones make you jump high. A lot of fun. Oh, we almost lapped that Godzilla. Nice 1-2 finish there, as always, Dangerous.
Sub
You
110
root
on
on
that.
David, who's right here at the end.
Whee!
Oh, a bit of a weird yeet there, but you landed on your feet. So
I
that's
landed
good.
on my feet, though.
Fur, what is your
This
favorite
is, I think,
of the... Oh, I was going to...
I was about to get that question you're about to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
This is my favorite level of the new season. All right, you can ask what you're gonna ask, Dangerous.
I was going to ask Fur what his favorite game in general was, but yeah, that one.
In general, there's so many now, though.
There's 45 mini games
There
now.
is.
There is. That's a lot.
Like Slime Climb is a pretty common answer to that question. I think this one...
Oh, that one's definitely up there.
Yeah, I like the short circuit idea because not only is it like a short race, but it's laps. So like you get into a situation where like the second time through, you now have to deal with all of the obstacles and all of the stuff that other people who are running through the level have kind of set up for you. And you have to react accordingly. And it's a really just fun speedrun level too. But what do you think, Fur?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I pretty much agree. I definitely feel like they could build off the idea that's already in Short Circuit because it's the first level they did that was a race, but you do multiple laps.
Right.
So they could probably add in more things that make like your second time through the race or whatever more interesting, I guess.
Right. Yeah, because like I would say that the only thing, like as a speedrunner, somebody who plays the levels really fast, the only thing you really have to worry about most of the time in these levels is just the obstacles themselves, but most of them are on a cycle, so we kind of know how to deal with them. Whereas having to go through the level again after everybody else has touched it already kind of adds like another layer of complexity to it.
Yeah, for sure.
This level still terrifies me.
Yep.
Oh, I got ran over. I'm fine though. My bean's very sturdy.
There's been many a tournament life eliminated through the course of this game for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, but it looks like we're all through.
Yeah.
That one's one of my favorite survival levels.
Yeah, one thing that we're not doing here, but is also really fun, and when we're just playing for fun, and not part of any tournament, we like to do, and that is we eliminate all the blue tiles around the edge of the arena. And what that does
it's a challenge.
is, if you get hit, it's a challenge. We want to eliminate as many as we can. But generally, when that happens, about halfway through, anybody who gets hit will fall into one of the pits, and it really eliminates people quite a bit. All right, now this level has one of the best strats.
Oh, I love this strat.
You can use this strat is amazing. I'll explain it to you in very precise detail. Know what happens? What I'm gonna do is right
put my
here. I'm at
controller
this
down.
yellow line. Up there are 3 cannons. So I'm just gonna go move between 2 of the cannons, and we're gonna stand here. And that's the strategy.
I got
That's
smacked
it.
by or a bolt.
If you want to get into further detail, David actually just posted a TikTok teaching people how to get good at this level.
I did.
David, what's your TikTok?
And we're
did.
done. That was so fast.
That was the fastest I've ever.
That was, yeah, that's a
Is that a
gold,
gold
split.
split?
For that's a gold split.
Gold
right there.
split.
You have time to talk about it.
Apparently, I have a 9-second big shot. somehow.
9 seconds.
Yeah, that was a gold
seconds was
split
this
for me.
one?
18.
Oh my god,
It was a
18.
double.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You had 9 seconds?
Yeah, apparently.
Probably a
was
planet
absurd.
just came over and took out half the platforms. GG.
Jeez.
Wow.
We're speedrunning here at the Game Masters
this-
Showcase.
Yeah, this is the Game Masters. We are the masters of this game.
All right, so now that we have Fur in the call, Fur, I have a question
Yeah?
for you. So,
What's the question?
You've played in a bunch of different Fall Guys tournaments and events and stuff. What is your favorite format? You would say, like in terms
Favorite
of
format.
yeah, in terms of a Fall Guys tournament.
So the thing about this game, like, when it came out, you didn't necessarily have anything that the game really supported for competitive play. So people sort of had to make up their own stuff. Like, a lot of the earlier tournament formats were either like you just go into a game with your 3 friends as a squad and try and just play as well as you can, and you'd normally get points for reaching finals and getting crowns. Where the other popular format would probably be you have 2 different teams queuing into the same game together, and you still get points for sort of the same things like clearing rounds and getting crowns, but you have that sort of direct head-to-head competition. And honestly, I don't know which of those 2 I would say is my favorite, because they both have their like different sort of strengths and weaknesses to them, but they both can be pretty fun.
So we're playing Thin Ice now. In this final, kind of like a hexagon, but squished. The idea here is that you just need to be the last person standing. There's like layers of ice instead of just like falling down to specific layers. When you're on a squad, the idea here, and you can see Fanta's actually doing it handily, is try and just secure a spot all by yourself here, and then have your squad just run out the rest, so that you can kind of live all by yourself over here. So I'm going to try and get rid of this this unicorn. There we go.
We got him.
Now I'm going to
So
leave
now-
you that space.
Yeah, if you could cut
now
this
we
off.
destroy this guy.
Yeah, just cut this off, and we should have a victory. Then you can run out the tiles.
And then Fant can get his 4th victory.
Exactly. Oh. Hold on a second. The kitty cat thinks they're
Oh,
smart.
he's gaming right now? Oh, yeah, he went the wrong way.
Heck.
He's trying his best. Well,
All
there
right.
it is. I'm out too.
There we go.
Let's go, Fant. 4 for 4.
Let's go.
That's 4 crowns in a row. I will say Thin Ice is I'd say the hardest of the levels to consistently win at as a squad. So pulling home this victory, pretty good.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, like, unless you fall off or get bullied off like that poor black bean I just demolished halfway through the level there, everybody is in it until the end. You have to like cut them off, and the act of cutting people off in this game is really slow and time consuming because there's 3 layers, each one's 9 hits. It's like a hexagon if we have all the layers switched together.
Yeah.
So nobody's ever truly out. You can't section off areas easily. So what we did there is we split the level in half. I tried to eliminate NPCs on one side, then send everybody else to the other side to take care of the rest and run out tiles, leaving one designated person, in this case myself. Thank you, team.
You're welcome.
to take the crown.
Is this our first gate
Nicely
crash?
done, and we're gonna see how we do with this 5th one. Just a reminder for everyone, we're going to be having a short intermission in between the main showcase, and then we're going to be showing off squads mode after this as well. So, you know, we'll see if Fan can get his 5th victory here.
That would be a nice cap. Now, I will say, since we're going to be going into squads modes with 3 people, it's going to act like a bit of a handicap. We'll have our work cut out for us because we have 3 people we can count on, and then 1 random person will be placed on our squad. We're going to try and carry them to the finish line.
All right, and you know, while Fant has the possibility of infallible here, I want to mention, you know, I believe, was it David that got infallible in a tournament before?
Yes.
I think that
Correct.
happened, yeah.
Very recently in the Bean Brawl,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's some excitement about that too.
How many did
It
I
does.
get?
I will say real quick, we may have a stream sniper in the lobby, a big glowing beam, this black man. I think it's the same one that I took out on Thin Ice.
I see
They
him,
were
yeah.
aggressively grabbing me right here at the start, so just be careful of them.
Okay.
I don't
see
think
him,
it was
yeah.
because of our rival skin, but
Noted,
Well,
noted. They're on the
people-
list right now.
I was actually going to bring that up. You'll notice that we've all coordinated on our Twitch t-shirts. These were awarded to us for participating in Twitch Rivals events. Twitch Rivals is basically an esports organization, I guess, that hosts just competitive games across just a variety of different games, and they've had some for Fall Guys in the past. So as a kind of consolation prize for everybody who participates in Twitch Rivals, they included a skin in the game, which is just a Twitch t-shirt. Now, obviously, this kind of marks you immediately as a gamer, and other people who might recognize that it's a Twitch t-shirt don't take too kindly to it. So we're actually, I would say that we're playing on hard mode on purpose by putting these on.
Pretty much.
And you're still killing it.
Still killing it. Still 5 for 4 right now.
pie for 4.
Yep, because that double crown and jump showdown.
Oh yeah, that's
We'll count it,
true.
yeah.
What? Oh, I'm flipping. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Whoa, okay.
I'm
So these-
currently
I
in
made it
limbo.
through that.
These gravity
All right.
fields are affected by a button, and the button like switches like which one goes up and which one goes down. So that bean that's in front of me, the big glowing bean, purposefully hit the button to try and mess up everybody behind them. Okay, take the lead.
Work. This is a level where when you start off in first place, generally that's your best opportunity to stay in first place, particularly because of that button. If you are first to that button, it makes a huge difference. The danger's finishing up there, and David and I had to wait a couple cycles here, but we should be okay as we head into the final stretch.
Oh, I took a chance there with the button, and I was wrong. And that's okay, though.
You were flying.
I did.
Yeah, this person's definitely a stream sniper. We'll have to win versus them.
That black bean that's grabbing you at the finish.
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
That's the one.
They are what we like to say on our streams when we group up. They are on the list.
On the
They're
list.
on the list. I do hope we get Slime Climb. They added Slime Climb to the squads mode recently, so we might see it in the second half of the show. But yeah, Slime Climb is definitely the go-to race level that speedrunners really like.
It was definitely the level that got me hooked on this game. Such a fun time.
Absolutely. Oh, we got another power
Boy.
trip.
Oh,
Okay.
great. Another coin
All right,
flip.
we have to beat this once more to make it in.
Hey, I believe in you guys.
All right.
Or what do you think about power trip?
What do I think about Power Trip?
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like a coin flip, but I mean, I don't know.
The stream sniper is on the other team, by the way.
Okay, so we can get them out.
A chance.
So when the game starts, it actually gives you less batteries than there are players on your team. So my strategy is I know that the NPCs are going to just grab batteries always. So I just run directly to the other side and try and steal a battery from the other team so that, you know, we start the game with a little bit more power than they do.
Generally, what I try to do here as well is if you hold on to an item while you get grabbed, it will launch the item away. But if you let go of it, mid-grab will kind of just like drop in front of you. You can wait for the grab to end and then pick it right back up. There's nothing they can really do about it. How are we looking in the middle? Do we have middle control?
We're doing okay. I just lost my battery.
This is close. Always comes down to the wire, this level.
There's a superhero that kind of knows the lore that's giving me some business right now.
Ooh, it's not. Oh, I don't know. We're making a bit of a
Pretty close
comeback
one.
here.
No, it's not looking good for us, I think.
I think they have mid control.
Yeah, we're kind of hooped.
Unfortunate. Oh, it's
Damn,
very close
201
though.
to 204.
So close too.
Very close.
Yeah, that's one of these where it truly is a coin flip. Unfortunately, we couldn't go 5 for 5. But
It happens though.
Still did a very good job though.
Yeah.
Well, you did get 5 crowns in 5.
We
games.
did get 5 crowns
You
in
know?
5.
Hey,
It's true.
I do think that does count.
Yeah, sorry we weren't able to get
so-
infallible though, fan. We tried.
It's all right. It's all right. We tried.
Well
If anything's
done
going to end it, it's going to be
from
that or the other 50-50 game jinx.
True.
Yeah. And so, yeah, just want to remind everyone, we're just going to have a short intermission while we set up for squads mode. A couple announcements before we go to this break here. You know, your subs, gift subs, Amazon Prime subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support our weekly hotfix content. So thank you for supporting our shows, and you can go to gamesdonecquick.com/hotfix. If you want to submit anything to any of these hotfix shows, we have a lot of different shows now. You can see, you know, we're showcasing off Fall Guys here. You know, not everything is necessarily speedrunning. If you have any level of expertise in a game, you know, we want to showcase it here on the channel. And I want to remind everyone that SGDQ 2021 online volunteer submissions are open and game submissions are open now. Volunteer submissions are open for a couple weeks, and game submissions are open until the 11th of April. So only a few more days for that. But right now, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back right after this. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Game Masters, a show about things that may not quite be speedrunning, but are still showing off a lot of expertise in these games. We have Fall Guys here today, and we have Fant Dangers, oh hey, it's David, playing some Fall Guys, and Fur on commentary. And before we get started here, I just want to remind everyone, if you're watching on YouTube, hello from the past. If you'd like to support our live content, please consider checking out our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/GDQ. But with that, we're going to be going straight into squad mode here. And Fur, what are we going to be seeing in the next, hour 15-ish?
So, unlike in the previous games, everyone in this mode is essentially like how well each player in the squad does is going to determine whether or not they qualify. So, like Danger's, Fant, and David aren't going to be qualifying as individuals. They're all going to be qualifying and winning as a group. The mode is called Squads mode, so this is normally done with 4 people, and since they're going to be playing with a random player, they are probably going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage versus it being a full organized group, but that's okay. They're all still really good at the game, and I'm sure they'll do great.
Yeah, think of it as a handicap because we were getting too many crowns in the regular modes. This is going to level the playing field more, and we'll see what happens. There is a possibility that we queue in as a squad of 3, and points are based off of finished position or qualifying time. So if we are only a team of 3, that makes it very difficult, but still possible.
Very doable still.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It is very likely we can get some losses here depending on our teammates. But we're going to try our best.
Absolutely. Yeah, it depends on the kind of game. But in the race games, they kind of grade you in reverse of how many people are in the lobby. So they give you points based on that. So if the first person crosses the finish line, they get, if the lobby was 40, for example, then they would get 40 points. And then second place would get 39, kind of working backwards. Survival games, it works a little bit differently. For every person that's still alive after a certain amount of time, they accumulate points that way instead.
Luckily, we're getting a game we didn't see in the main show, so
that's true.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like this scoring system because, sorry, Richard, I'll.
Oh yeah, go.
I like the scoring system because it's not just like, oh, somebody on your team crossed the finish line, so everybody makes it in. You're not relying on kind of the skill of one player on your team. It kind of relies on the collective to do well enough.
We get a little,
and looks like we do
icons on
have, Goofy Secret Rebel going to be our friend, and they are AFK.
Off to a great start.
AFK.
Off to a great start.
Oh, man.
All right. This is going to be difficult. So we are effectively a 3-player team.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah,
I think they just disconnected, so.
All right. So, yeah, this is going to be very difficult.
We were planning on playing 5 of these games. We might play a couple more. We'll see.
Play a few, yeah.
I'm just dying that
Have to see how fast they go.
PC teammate is a But we should at least qualify through this because we got first place and second place.
It's really the way your beans are dressed. It's too intimidating for your teammate. Like, oh no, they got Twitch skins. Whatever am I going to do?
All right, I wonder if we could get first place here without our teammate. Yeah, they're disconnected, so we are playing as a 3 squad here.
Fantastic.
I think we have secured first. If not first, then second. But I'm pretty sure we've secured first place here.
Now, in race levels, it's way easier to make it out. But on survival levels, you get points based on how long each teammate is alive.
Correct.
So in the situation we roll one of those levels, it's going to be difficult for us. We're going to have to try and eliminate people if we can in order to get enough points to move on, or hope the other teams do poorly.
Yes. And this is something you typically don't see much of because usually the level would probably time itself out very fast, but typically I think they give you extra time for squad mode, I feel.
I think it depends.
I've never really, yeah.
Unicorn is trying their best.
Yeah,
Take
the last one here.
And unfortunately will not be crossing the finish. And yeah, we got first place with 3 people.
Congratulations.
Let's
There you
go.
It's way easier again to do this in race levels than survival levels. We're going to be crossing our fingers here.
as our teammate falls into the slime there.
Yep, plop them out.
I'm still laughing. All right, here's our teammate, and they're not moving.
And they're gone.
And they're gone.
Oh,
All right,
let's go.
slime
Okay.
climb.
Oh,
Let's
here
go.
we go.
Hey.
Get your times in chat.
Danger's likes to do a mini game in his stream where he has chat guess to the 10th of a second what his slime climb time. Boy, that's a tongue twister. His name
Slime
is-
climb time.
Yeah.
It's always slime climb time, baby. So as you can see, as we traverse this level, there's a lot of like elements to this level that make it kind of fun to speedrun. You know, it wants you to like run along the ramps on the sides, but basically every corner can be cut in some way, and we're utilizing the level in a creative way. Oof. Okay, I try to hammer jump there. Didn't work out.
I missed it as well. Gonna just default to finishing.
Oops.
If we get first, second, third here, we can probably still do all right. First, second, third.
And there we go. Let's all go in. One, two,
There we
three.
go.
Very nice.
Nice.
This is
Well
the
done.
perfect level for us to come in here with only 3 players. And we may actually be first in points again with that.
I'm pretty sure we're first.
too
Like,
good?
I don't think anyone's beating us. It's mathematically impossible to beat us.
Yeah, when you consider that this is like a combination survival / race, the slime is rising. If you fall in the slime, you get 0 points for your squad, right? So that,
Oh.
you know, oh, that Nico barely held on with their toes.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can do it this time.
This shark is playing with danger right now.
Oh, they're through. All right. Cat opting to. Okay, this is the correct strategy. You don't want to go under the hammers. You can just do this kind of like S squiggle through them, and you will avoid any of the hitboxes. A lot of people don't realize that. But if you're having trouble with the hammer formation, don't
shark-
go right into it like that shark just did. And that is
struggling.
exhibit A of what not to do here.
That
Just
shark
take
was
your
struggling.
time, wiggle around them, and you can avoid all of the hit. Safely. All right, 4 squads remain.
We're hanging in there.
I mean,
Is it not going
regardless
to
of-
give us a team game because
I think
it's,
this is going to give us a
uneven?
team game here.
Well, we'll have to
Is it-
find out. Yeah,
We'll
so
have to see.
the
Yeah.
interesting thing about squads mode is that it can give you team games
Oh my god.
as finals and also as like late stage games. So we talk about how squad mode or like playing team games kind of sucks because there's a lot of random elements, but squad mode is only going to throw team games at you if like one squad is one team, if that makes sense. So like if there's a 4-way team game, it'll wait until there's 4 squads left. Oh, that was really bad.
There's no
that was messy.
hammers.
No hammers.
Yeah, no hammers on this one makes it
Uh-oh.
really difficult. We're still going to try. I just got taken out by that banana.
You're looking at the vanilla fruit shoot here.
That watermelon's really scary.
I don't see any vanilla falling at you. I only see fruit.
It's only fruits,
so I
but-
don't actually believe you.
Well, do you think that is a Slim Jim that's getting tossed at us or a log?
It's a pretzel stick.
Yes.
Yes. I think we
All right,
secured
we're
first
in.
Still
again.
got first. Well, we have to
I
wait
think
for
we've
these
secured
players
first again.
to cross to see for sure, but
I'm pretty confident.
all we need is first or second to make it on. So
Oh,
So second,
if this person just keeps getting... Oh,
I don't know if is this enough
Is
for
this
the
enough?
team. Oh man.
it's
We're
enough.
okay. We're okay.
Wait, we got first place. It should be the first place thing.
We are
So-
okay somehow.
Everything is fine.
So we've made it to the finals as a 3
Oh, it's all-
squad.
It's a 3v4.
there we go.
It is a
You
3v4.
only-
Okay, they're
You
shaking in
only
their
need
boots
three.
right now. They're like, whoa.
Yeah.
3 Twitch rival skins here.
I hope we don't get like a power trip.
Oh,
Okay, we got a
actual-
hexagon. We could do
Actual
this.
final. Okay.
It's doable.
It's doable. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Actually doable.
All right, good luck, everybody.
I'm just gonna cut these guys off from you. You guys take these purple right here. They
Now,
fell. 2 fell. 1 fell already.
we can't be sure whether these guys are playing in like a party together, like if they're playing as a group together, or if they're just like a bunch of random players that have gotten together through like the matchmaking. So that is going to determine whether we win here or not. I think it's going to really come down to like.
I'm dropping.
Okay, David, I think you got that space.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna try and section out some purple for you.
I see it. It's just the Among Us on you right now. That's it.
Oh, I couldn't get him.
I couldn't either.
All right, first, since you're not playing, can you explain, what happens when they say they're dropping?
So, when you're playing in a squad in this mode, you sort of aren't necessarily looking to like if your
shoot.
goal
Can
is
you
to
get to
have
that,
your
David?
squad win.
I can't.
Oh heck, I missed it too. I almost got it.
Nobody
Sorry.
got it though. Nobody
So-
got it though. It's fine.
I just don't want to interrupt them because I know they're in the zone.
Yeah.
Okay, someone get over to that other blue. I'm gonna take out Godzilla here.
I got
Yep.
it.
He can't make it. No way.
All right.
The Reds Among Us is messing. I'm taking Among Us down. I'm on the way bottom
Okay,
now.
good work.
2 on the way bottom. They're cutting off right now. 3 on the bottom
Dangerous,
now.
can you get to this purple I'm sectioning off?
Yep. As long as Godzilla doesn't get to it.
I got him.
Nice. Okay, yeah, this is in the bag then. I'm gonna be doing a strat here where I like.
Oh, I slipped.
That's okay.
Shoot.
I have a lot of purple to work with, so I'm gonna be doing a strategy here where I try and like utilize these tiles as slowly as I possibly can. I'm gonna wait until I get to the purple layer just to make sure. But you can like jump and dive.
They're about to mess
in
with each
place.
other. Dangerous. They're messing with each other.
Okay, cool.
It's just Godzilla, and I'm here down here as well.
I still have all of purple and all of yellow, and there's
And
like
all, yeah. Okay, we should have set you up. This should be a victory.
a ton. Yeah,
In fact, I'd say just do safe jumps. You have enough.
yeah, I probably can.
The
trying
jump
to time
dive,
that.
it's the way to make the hexes last longest, but it can be a little bit risky.
I have
You
more than
You
him.
miss the input. And they have 5 hexes remaining. And
That's it.
that is a 3-player victory, everybody. In squad mode.
Congratulations. Well done.
Good job,
Games.
team.
Good job, team.
Oh, Danger's just chilling up there on the purple.
There we go.
It's so weird seeing
Well
somebody
done.
missing from this.
Yeah.
Now, because it's obviously if you have 4 good players in a lobby together, it's pretty easy to win squad mode. So they don't award you with a full crown for winning squad mode. Instead, you get 20 crown shards. And it takes 60 crown shards to make a full crown. So you see it on my screen here. In 20 more crown shards, I'll have earned myself 1 more crown currency. But if you have 4 good players and you're maybe not so confident winning in solo lobbies, that can be kind of a faster way to get everybody crowns instead.
I'm glad we were able to get a 3-player win there. That's not easy.
That's
I
not
want to make
easy
sure
at
that
all.
is
No.
not easy at all.
Yes.
Yeah, but you killed it.
The sequence of games that you got were just very lucky. So
Yeah, if we got any survival games, it probably would have been trickier, but
All right, now we can hope that we don't get an AFK bean this time.
Can only hope.
can only hope.
Yeah, and so this mode's actually very new, added this season, right?
that's
Yes.
right. Yeah. Probably my favorite
Yeah,
addition to season 4.
Yeah, it even started off as like they're going to do a temporary 2-week trial of it, but it was so popular they decided to keep it in as a main mode, and it's definitely my favorite way to play the game right now. Because having people, like if you're playing with friends, some of them who may like not be as experienced with the hundreds of hours we put into the game, and they go out round 1 or round 2 and kind of have to sit around and wait. But in squad modes, everybody is either playing together or eliminated together, and it just makes so much fun. So much fun.
It's very much
I
fun.
love it.
Get a little tundra run again here. It's the variation that has a little Easter egg in it. So I'm I'm probably not going to stop and try and save him, but I am going to show you.
I mean, you could.
I will say
you guys didn't last time.
I will say, yeah, we did. We did
Oh,
get
no.
We did get.
I
Another
saw you
shitty
walk
beam.
by him, David.
I did.
Yeah. I almost said something about it.
I honestly was about to go pick him up, but you know, with
Our
3
teammate-
people.
Our teammate is missing again, so
Yeah. So once again,
Oh, they're in a perfect slope though. We can take them.
come here, my son. Oh, I missed.
Oh, he's stuck down there.
He wedged himself.
No.
Oh no! I bonked on the edge.
Bert said no. I must stay here, Dad.
I was doing what was called the Superman dive, where you dive over this gap here. I was just a hair too low. Hope I can get back in time. Ball here.
Whoa!
Oh, now our teammate decided to start moving. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Are they alive?
Oh,
They are moving.
They're moving.
I'm having
Okay.
the worst
They're
luck
grabbing
right
a
now.
snack, you know.
Signs of life have been detected.
Oh,
They're like, oh heck, this
There
game
we go.
started.
I was having a little rough time right there.
I mean, they still got a chance.
Still got a chance to get us some points. I think we're good regardless. I was like, man, are we gonna get 2 AFKs in a row? And this one's only half AFK. But Gray Giggling Chum will actually be
They're flying.
with us in the next round.
We can hope so, anyway.
Oh no!
They might be very young, just judging by their movements, but
Oh no!
yeah, don't
It's
touch
okay.
those.
We are gonna try our best to carry this person
You're
to
going
the finish
drag
line
them
to a crowd.
across the finish
We're
line.
getting
Whether they
them some
like it or
shards,
not.
all right?
We're gonna try it.
Yeah, Gray Giggling Chum. All claps in the chat for Gray Giggling Chum.
Claps, please.
Yeah, don't root for us. We have enough crowns. I want everybody watching to root for Gray Giggling Chum here.
Yep.
Hopefully, we can get them a victory.
You know, maybe they actually have never gotten a victory, so you could be providing them the joy
Yes.
of
Getting on
the
that
win.
podium.
Yeah.
And they're seeing us like, wait a minute, what are all these Twitch shirts I'm on a team with?
Whoa.
What
Oh.
if they don't even know what Twitch is?
They might
You
not.
know, that,
They might
that is a
not. Yeah, that is
possibility.
correct.
You know, if anyone out there doesn't know what Twitch is, you should follow twitch.tv/fan_TV for _dangers and oh hey it's David. There are a lot of channels out there you can follow.
All right,
Our teammate
Chum
dropped.
buddy,
Our
let's
teammate
go.
has left again.
No.
Oh no.
All right, we're gonna
They
have
were
to
doing
eliminate
so
people
well.
here. We're
Yeah,
gonna have
we
to grab
have
some
to-
people.
We actually have to grab people.
Yeah.
Bar's not going fast enough though, so gotta wait.
Not yet. Did they think? I wonder if they thought they were out.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Maybe it's their first time playing squad mode and they're like, what? I'm out. I think now it's
Yeah,
time.
it's do or die here. We have to kill a large number of
And stay alive ourselves.
and stay alive ourselves, which is easier said than done.
It's now or never.
Yeah, I got 2. There goes a couple more. Okay, I got another one.
I'm currently on a bad cycle, so I can't actually get anybody.
And there goes another.
We're in 5th.
Fourth, we did it. Okay, stay alive, stay alive. We killed enough people.
Oh my god.
Playing it.
We are trying our best, everybody. 3rd place.
Nice.
Can we get 2nd?
A lot of people have died.
Oh. Maybe? No.
Not quite.
Oh,
2nd. You got 2nd right there at the end.
Hey, we got it.
We made it
that
through a
was
survival
amazing.
game. That's great. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
That's really hard to do.
Yeah, we
Alright, as
have
we-
to eliminate a large amount of people and at the same time make sure we also don't get eliminated.
There is a shark squad that I see over here.
They're definitely coordinated, yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Oh,
You get another
finally.
support.
All right.
All right.
Hey.
This is a
Ground squad
15-player
big one.
hex.
This is a lot more people though, so this is going to be a little more difficult.
These layers are gonna melt.
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna melt
Definitely.
very fast.
Yeah, 15 people in this lobby, so
Okay, one of them's heading down to do what we call Reddit strats. They're gonna eliminate the final layer. I'm gonna leave that hex for dangers.
thank you.
And
I am down
You got
in
some
orange.
space.
I'm down to blue.
I have quite a bit of orange on me, but they can get to me, so.
I have a little bit of space, but I'm going to be coming down pretty soon.
Same.
Oh, invisible tiles. All right, I'll leave that for you then.
I'm gonna take out this shark. Okay, that should give you a bunch of tiles there.
I'm off. I'm down.
I'm in purple right now, about to fall in yellow.
Yeah, and you can see that the blue area is already completely eaten up as a result of said Reddit strats. I'll leave you to that, Fant. I'm done.
Yeah, I got some opportunity here.
Oh, I fell.
Just Fant.
Just Fant.
We got it.
Go.
Hey.
Oh, what? Wait a second. It said we got eliminated. What?
Wait,
Hello?
what? I was alive.
Oh, what?
Okay,
What?
squad mode. Listen here
How
for
is
a
that-
second.
How is that fair?
I'm curious as to
The
how.
game said last one standing, and you were the last one.
Fant
I
was
was-
definitely the last one standing.
So, can everybody confirm, looking at that, I was the last one standing there?
I am pretty sure you were.
Chad, if
I
you
think we
we're
got
the winners-
robbed.
If you think
I
we're the
feel
winners of
maybe
that one,
many-
chat, just press 1 in the chat. We need
I
your
You had many
confirmation.
hexes left.
Yeah, we need your confirmation, not the game's confirmation.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
I hadn't
we need
even
yours.
fallen yet. I was still jumping.
Maybe
Yeah, you had.
maybe they-
you,
I'm curious as to why that happened.
What I'm thinking is, like in the other rounds, they have a score system going in the background that is pretty much giving you points based on when you're eliminated and what position you're in.
Okay.
Oh, maybe.
So you guys had 3 people and they had 4. So even though you had a player who won,
Wow.
you still got hecked out of it.
wow.
That's unfortunate.
Maybe.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We won in our hearts.
We won. We
Yeah,
definitely won.
We definitely
Yeah,
won.
Yeah,
so.
the ones in chat, if you think we were the true victors.
We were the true victors
of that,
there.
regardless of what the game says.
You know, if it doesn't based via time, it should have let Fant jump still at the end.
Yeah.
To, gain more time points.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
well, on to the next one.
Our teammate ran forward at the beginning, so that's a
I
good
see.
sign.
That's a good sign.
This is promising.
Very promising.
That's a first.
This is the best
This has
start
never
we've had
happened
so far.
before.
Best RNG so far.
This is your best teammate yet.
They have a pulse.
They are alive.
Yeah, so that's definitely the best.
Oh,
Yeah, what's up, Fant?
Like, yo, what's up? Dangerous and I should be getting our first and second places here.
I'm struggling.
Oh,
Oh, I probably pushed you
Dangerous.
off, didn't I?
Dangerous Ghost took me out. It's all good.
My hips are massive. I apologize.
Dangers do be having those massive hips.
How's our teammate doing? They're running forward. That's for sure.
That's better than the other
Wait, I haven't seen them at all. Where are they? Are they behind me?
Definitely behind you.
Wait, I fell like 4 times. How did they not get
But
ahead
the
of
thing
me?
is, they're moving. You can't ask for anything more than
All right,
that.
you know they're
They may need
almost
to
to the
qual
end.
though for us to make it through this though.
They're making it. They got it. They got it. Oh, that jump was probably questionable,
Right
but
into the hole. Yep.
oh, okay,
Oh no! Oh no!
that's fine.
Come on, little bean.
You got this orange giggling horse.
So
Take your
we
time.
have a tradition in the competitive Fall Guys community.
Don't
that
dive. Oh no.
If there's a team that you're cheering for, then a lot of people will put like a spam in the chat that's like spam this blank to root for blank, but instead of spaces, there's like an emote in between. So let's try and come up with one for our good friend Orange Giggling Horse. Let's give them all the encouragement that we can possibly muster right now.
I don't think they're going to make it, but nobody else is, so I think we're through.
What kind of emotes rhyme with horse, chat?
Good question.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. I feel like the words that I'm coming up with, there wouldn't be an emote for, like morse
Yeah.
or course.
Remorse.
Just a bunch of frowny faces.
Can you
Spam
like,
remorse.
is there like a
Spam this
like
remorse to root for
like a
horse.
mini golf, like a golf, like like a little picture on the green with like a flag coming out? Span this course, like golf course.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
That could
gosh.
do.
All
Right?
right, will
Is
will
there
this
is such a
person
thing even
leave?
exists?
Oh, there is.
There is, I
Will
think.
this person leave in this game? That's
Is
the
it
question.
okay? Are they
That happened
gone?
last time.
It loaded fast, so that usually means that nobody dropped. We'll see. Yo,
They're
let's
here.
go.
Orange giggling
Okay,
horse is
they're
in the
here.
building.
Oh,
Perfect. But they're
nice
not
energy.
okay. They're moving. Okay.
All right.
So what was their name?
Orange giggling horse.
Nice. Good spawn.
Yeah, I got a not the greatest spawn, but we're still up here. I
you
can
want to
level
talk
this
about
out for
what you
dangers.
just did with those checkpoints there?
Absolutely, I do. So, the game basically just is trying to register you for a checkpoint so that you, when you fall off the stage, you don't go back to the beginning. But for some reason, rubbing your face against the first two checkpoints in the level counts as a kind of qualification for the checkpoint. So instead of jumping up on the platform, you can kind of just dive into it and appear on the next checkpoint as if you had made it properly. So that's what we do as speedrunners to try and get a little bit of an advantage, because you can spawn pretty far forward on those platforms.
I just love the spam this
Oh,
course that
there's the
actually
spam.
exists.
There's the spam.
There it is.
Also, we lost our teammate, so it's just us three again.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
You know,
This is great. I like how we just keep the story of like we could just never get a fourth.
We're gonna need a new spam then.
We are.
'cause
Yeah,
Horse
I just
isn't in
want
the
to say,
game.
thus far, the only way the game's taken a victory from us is because it lied to us.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
We won
Oh,
that last
man.
game.
I want my shards.
I won my shards back because what the four of us definitely need are more crowns.
Now,
Yes, we
now
definitely
imagine
need
that other team's face when they saw you still there. Like, they had probably had a look of despair, and then when they saw themselves there, probably cheering all around.
Yeah, I wonder if that's like a known bug or something, because the
'cause-
other levels definitely don't work like that.
Yeah.
Is that
I
Cat on
definitely
a team
think
all by
winning there
themselves?
should give more points, you know? Like, you're the last one alive.
I feel like it should just be the last person standing, but
Yeah.
maybe it could be a bug. We're not really sure.
'Cause that's how Jump Showdown works.
We need to tweet at Fall Guys real quick so they can answer us why we lost there.
Like, hey, we're trying to do a pretty cool GDQ showcase. You mind giving us some
Mind,
more wins?
Yeah.
Smile.
I could use some more shards.
All right, let's finish strong. Giving us race levels, which is exactly what we need.
So I actually like Wall Guys. If the grabs go well, is probably one of my favorites.
Agreed.
Because it's a level that you can just kind of like run through really, really fast. I'm gonna have to pull some blocks here.
Getting on it.
Okay.
This should, provided the game lets me grab. Okay, we have first place secured.
Okay. And second place for sure.
I should be up there for 5th
Cool. That'll do.
or 4th.
Hopefully.
Nice.
If this
I'll take-
doesn't
I'll
do,
take one.
I don't know what will.
I think we should be good because typically people have problems with this level, and not just because of the horrible grabbing mechanic that is in this game, but sometimes people just can't seem to jump correctly. So,
Yeah.
like that guy that I'm just watching right now.
Yeah. Chill beaming hug. I think it's what we all are on. They're trying their best.
They're trying their best. He's got.
I mean, that's
okay,
what
so he's
matters.
smart. He's pushing it along so they can make it.
All right. All right.
Still managing to hold on to
And
first.
doesn't make it again. Here we go.
I like
Okay.
the pattern they're wearing.
I do.
It
I
is
do.
very pretty.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
nice
go.
jump dive. Nice
Let's
jump
go.
dive.
He's learning.
Now they're gonna lap all these other
Alright.
beans having problems.
Just a couple more turns.
Here we go. One more. Big jump. There you go.
Oh, and a grab. Here we go.
Look at
Here
this
we go.
game.
Come on.
Oh, jump it. That's all you need. There
And
you go.
they're
Let's
through.
go. Legend.
Very
I'm so
nice.
proud of this beam for making it in. I am so proud.
Professional gamer right there. What? You're gonna have to watch out for that beam.
Why can't we make that guy
They
our fourth?
succeeded where others
Yeah,
couldn't.
can that guy be our fourth? The attitude, like they adapted so fast.
All right,
Very nicely
3
done.
squads remaining.
Is it gonna give us a hex again?
They might give us a final, yeah. I don't know. Like I mentioned that in squad mode you can get team games as finals and as like some of the games leading into the finals, but it might forego that because we're missing somebody. Yeah.
All right,
Well,
then ice.
Then nice
Okay.
it is. Let's hope this doesn't have the same effects as hex.
That would not be fun if it does.
It does just say don't fall through in the top corner, so
Don't fall through.
just don't fall through.
Easy as that.
That's all you got to do to win. We're still gonna
Yeah.
open up the chasm of ice. It'll our go-to strategy works just as well in squads mode as in regular mode.
Of course.
So generally the teams are a little bit more coordinated.
I'm trying to get some information as to where everybody's going so far.
Oh, Bean's getting aggressive on the dangers over here.
A little bit.
Be careful, friends.
Majority of them are on my side right now, so
I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to cut them off in time. Try.
they're moving over because they see what's happening.
Yeah, if we can bait most people moving over. And
One just died randomly. Cool.
I just got a chicken.
all right, I'm almost done cutting them off.
Yeah, if we can cut this piece of land here off, and David, you're able to kill this guy.
Oh, I'm trying.
There's not a whole lot of ways for them to get over here. Oh, but they did it. Oh my goodness, this guy's a gamer.
Oh,
Dang.
I'm trying to eliminate as many hexes over here as I can. Oh, I just got desynced off, but all right. So this side has been destroyed thoroughly.
I have quite a decent amount dangers.
Yeah,
so.
just run those hexes out, dangers, and we should be good.
I hope the
So
game gives it to
again,
us.
we won. We won. There we go. It worked
I think
this
so.
time. We are the winners.
All right.
Never be so sure. You know.
There we go.
But even if it didn't, if the game didn't give us, everybody watching knows. Everybody knows
Two-
who the true winner is.
Exactly.
2 for 3, but we all know it was 3 for 3 so far. So
The game says 2 for 3. We know it was 3.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Very good.
Very good.
Very nicely done. And you know, while we're in between games here, everyone be sure to follow our runners here. Fan_TV, Fur_ Dangers, and oh hey, it's David.
Fur, how you doing over there?
Doing all right. Just chilling, you know.
Vibing.
Just vibing.
Ooh, we dropped in real fast.
That was a fast one.
But is your teammate fast? Is the real
I
question.
hope so.
See, our teammates, they realize they're on GDQ. They're just trying to speed run, get the
They get
episode
anxious.
over percent. Yeah.
Yeah,
well, one thing they're making it difficult for us for sure.
which is great.
So we've had to go through 3 straight games with down a player.
All right, we got
Oh.
famous
And they're
Major
moving.
Baron.
They are moving.
There's an imposter among us, Chet.
There is an imposter. I'm going to assume that they play the game a lot because the imposter skin is indeed pretty far up on the battle pass. So they have
think
been
they
playing the
just
game.
left.
Yeah.
Did they just
I think
leave?
they just left.
Did they really?
Oh no!
I saw him disappear right in front of my face.
It still shows 4.
Actually,
Still showing
Yeah,
4.
We'll see
on the
once
top,
one of us
so,
finishes.
Yeah.
oh man.
What a game. What a game mode.
I think it goes without saying, but this mode is definitely more fun when you are able to muster up 4 people that go into the lobby at the same time. Otherwise,
Yes.
yeah, you know, NPCs do be unpredictable sometimes.
Pull that person's
Oh.
pants down to secure a second place.
Very
There you
well
go.
done.
Because we need all the. No, they're
Cheeky
alive.
play.
They're still here. They're still here. We're good.
still here,
We're
still
good.
vanishing.
We're good.
This
I
is
think.
it.
Hang on. I just want to commend this person. This is the first one out of 4 games. The first time one of our teammates has actually crossed the finish line, and they deserve a round of applause for that. Everybody.
I'm telling you,
They
man.
do.
They have the Among Us skin. They've probably been playing the game for a bit, so they have, they know some things,
What's their bean name? We can actually cheer for them now.
Something
Yeah.
Baron, Major Baron, Fall something Baron. I know Baron's the last word.
All right.
All
Chat,
right.
you know
what
what's
all we
what
need to
rhymes
know.
with Baron?
Or you could use major too.
Famous Major Baron.
Famous Major Baron.
There you go. Oh my God, there's
Goodbye,
4 of us in
Santa
this squad
Claus.
right now. I'm so used to seeing 3.
This is it.
Is there like a heron emote? Probably not, right?
Oh, that'd be great. Spam
I'm
this
looking
heron.
through the
Certainly somebody
emojis
has a
right now to
heron,
see if
right?
We
I
have a
see
Sharon
anything.
emote.
Sharon. Spam this Sharon.
Spam my Aunt Sharon.
Spam this Sharon. I mean, there's definitely an emote in there that you could call like Aunt Sharon or something like that.
I bet you somebody has a Karen emote.
Oh yeah, Karen, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, chat. All of your energy needs to be directed towards this 4th person.
Oh, you know what it is? He's playing Among Us right now. He's marinating us. He's making sure that we don't know that they are the imposter. So they're playing the game normally.
I see. They're here. I can't believe our stroke of luck.
When we get to round 4, they'll just bail.
That's what's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
I love how
Oh,
the
I just got
standard has
pushed off.
fallen to just you hope that there is a 4th person. You're like, yeah, this is pretty hard when there's 3 people. You're just like begging for another person.
I don't think we got this game. So this is Night Fever, probably one of my favorite race levels from the 2nd season of this
Yes.
game, and it's very fun. It's also got some sick music.
The way that it's laid out makes it like very versatile for variations to come in and kind of change it up. So like the big fans that you saw us run through, like you can basically replace those big fans with anything and make the level more versatile than it was before. So
Oh,
right,
they're
that should be
finishing.
enough to
Oh my God,
secure
they're
us.
finishing with a top placement.
our beans
Oh, this is
actually dang good.
incredible.
They're a gamer.
They're
This is it.
gaming.
This is the dream team right here.
There's no chance you don't get first.
Oh man.
No, I was willing to accept, just having a pulse and a body temperature somewhere in the mid-90s, but this is way more than I could have hoped for. That's 2 rounds. 2 rounds they've made it through. This is a high score.
This is wild.
This is
That's a good.
Unprecedented.
That's a pretty good copy pasta there for.
There you go. I like that spam a
Oh
lot.
no.
very nice. But
Unfortunate for this team, they have an AFKer, so.
Yeah,
And
quiet
we've shown it
diving
can be
teams.
done with 3 people from the beginning. 3 times. This team has a chance still. Can't count anybody out.
Oh, we
And
qualified.
my
Let's
Aunt
go.
Oh, we
Sharon
in there.
for the major.
Yep.
This one's actually going to get use. Still here.
Yeah, because they're still playing. You're gonna lead them to victory.
6 squads qualified. There was a squad of 3 that made it
Yeah.
in, so they're gonna have a
It's
tough
probably
time.
the AFK.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, they're definitely gonna have a tough time.
We have to hope that the Major Baron stays in on this one.
Yeah.
I will say, if Major
I
Baron
believe.
decides to fall off early, I'd say we implement strategy, delete all the blue tiles.
Yeah.
Yes,
Better to
I
get
agree.
that started now than
I don't want to
later.
do that now, because like this person does seem pretty adept.
They
at
seem
the game.
competent. Yeah,
They're doing the oh.
seem pretty competent.
I'm just gonna do like a lap or two around, just to
Yeah, here
kind of
I'll,
get them.
I won't
to a
crack any,
place.
but I will.
Oh, I almost fell over.
I don't like this spot.
They are
Collision.
colliding quite a lot here.
Yeah,
I'm-
it's
oh,
kind of
no.
messy. Oh, they hit again. Okay.
Everything will be fine.
All right, a couple teams. Oh god. Oh,
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're a sturdy bean.
Oh. This duck is grabbing me. 13 seconds left. Should be okay.
Killed the duck. Don't worry. I'm dead
There's a-
though,
Thank
but
you.
we're fine.
Yeah, we'll be okay. There's a
Don't
blue
mess with
bean
my
who
friends.
really wants to
All
give
right.
me a hug, but we're okay.
We are in.
I hope that duck isn't in.
Your teammate was steadfast, though. You know.
Yeah, that was good.
Just-
Okay, that duck team is gone. I took him out. That's great.
Good job. David.
Okay, so now
They,
that we
they
have
were
a-
on the list, and we took them off the list at record time.
Now that we have a coherent squad together and all of the remaining teams are coherent squads, we might actually start seeing, oh, this is actually really nice. But we might start seeing some team games towards the end of the episodes now. So.
Yep.
All right, slime climb time. Ooh, there's
Oh, there's a
yeet as
yeet.
well.
I'm taking it. I'm taking
Yeah,
it.
of course.
Yeah, of course.
So there's a funny story about this big yeet that's at the end of the level here. When the developers originally added it to the game, they weren't actually sure that it would be usable or any benefit or to any benefit at all. They just threw it in there, and I was like, this could be funny. And it turns out it's in the perfect spot to get a nice launch into. Oh no, our bean fell. A nice launch
We gotta get
into
some
the
high
finish
placements
line.
then.
Yep.
I mean, you guys have been doing pretty well with 3 so far, so
This rocket though is on a tear.
They are blasting off. Oh, never mind. They're trying to do hammer strats. There's their downfall.
That's how you do it. Mr. Rocket Ship.
Dangers just putting on a
And
show.
that's how you use
Masterclass.
the yeet to go in.
Boom, baby. Make that 2.
Dangers is in.
I'm also
And
in.
1, 2, 3, just like that.
And now our
Hey.
teammates like, oh my god, thank god these are Twitch rival players.
oh man.
I hope they don't leave thinking they're out.
I really hope so, dude.
That would be kind of funny if it happened, to be honest.
They've
Recurring
been playing
theme.
for a while. They know how this mode works.
That's true.
right?
That's
We
true.
can hope.
You
We
think
can
so?
hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this can?
Oh, banana water. Oh,
What a save.
they're
What a
going for
save.
it. No,
Oh, go. Go for the eat, man. What are you doing?
Be brave.
I'm glad that Yeet has showed up. We could do the 1, 2, 3, bam, 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 perfect accuracy into the goal.
I don't think anybody's going to steal first place from us, which means we're all safe.
Oh,
and
oh.
Supermaster Snake doesn't know how it works, but that's okay.
No, that's
All
okay.
right, we need that Sharon spam to keep Baron in the game.
All right, they're still here.
Are they here?
They're here.
Oh, only one team got eliminated there.
It looks like we might have a team game ending it, or maybe just Hexer Thin Ice again,
Yeah.
or Jump Showdown.
I would like to see some team games as
Yeah.
squad mode because the
we go.
cooperation. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
So we were mentioning before that team games are not really games that you enjoy seeing when you're playing in the regular show because you kind of have to rely on your teammates to be competent. Whereas in squad modes, they'll only ever give you team games when it gets down to the wire in this situation, basically, where we're close to the end. Because now it's only our squad, which means that we have, aside from, our Master Baron, we have full communication and we can kind of talk to each other about what we want to do, which means that our fate is in our hands right now.
Yeah. So what we're doing now is just launching the initial pile of eggs over, and then we could launch them up. Which shouts to Major Baron here with the strats. And then we have 10 eggs, but we're gonna need to have some people on defense.
Yep. I'm just
We
gonna
have just enough eggs right now.
grab a couple to bolster ourselves here, and then I'm gonna be in there. So Egg Siege has a strategy to win. Basically, you just want to get as many eggs as you can to survive, and then you want to play defense afterwards.
Yeah, so we need a couple more eggs here. And I'm on defense with this blue bean here.
We need to start taking from blue.
Yes. We also need to make sure that our defense is
They're
okay.
all coming here, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go steal from blue. Okay, they actually have nobody in their nest defending, so I'm just gonna start emptying out and hoping for the best.
Here, chuck them over to our goal, and I will try and take a couple back. David on defense with the one. Let me know if I need
There's
to come
two
back.
people in here. There's two people in here. There's two people in here.
I'm coming back.
We chucked the gold egg out of there, so that's pretty good.
Oh, they got it right back though.
Okay, we need to get one egg out.
There it is.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
We're good.
Nice.
All right. Very good. That was close.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
That
There we
was-
go.
Nicely
That
done.
was a sweat right there. Nicely done.
All right, now we are in the finals.
And because it's a 4v4, we might get ourselves a team game as a final this time.
Yep.
I'd like to think that was because that was Major Baron's color. You know, you were the red team. Baron was already red, you know.
I agree with that.
All
Okay,
right,
no
so
team game.
Not a team game this time.
Not
That's
team
okay.
game, but we can do this.
Yeah.
All right, come on, famous Major Baron. I will say, if it comes down to our squad and Major Baron is still here, I'm jumping off for them to get the defining moment here.
Yeah, this is where we need Aunt Sharon the most, everybody.
Okay, I killed the rocket ship.
Very nice.
Nice.
I killed the cat together. We're
Sonic
fine.
is out.
Should be one more. To can.
Yep,
That's it.
can of water. This is it. We're gonna be in a grab battle.
Oh, the Baron's
Yo,
trying.
Major
Oh.
Baron going in with the grabs. Let's go.
Whoa, he is
I'm
aggressive.
so happy. I'm so happy.
Great teammate. 10 out of 10. Would team up again.
And come on,
Oh, they're
get him.
still surviving. Oh, they're running.
I can as a fighter.
Not for long.
Oh, and they dove right
And we
into the
got
slime.
him. Oh no.
We lost the
We
Baron,
lost our
so
Major Baron.
Well,
Salute.
I say, Dangerous, we could use this as a time to demonstrate what happens as this level goes
Oh, yeah, go for
on.
it.
Absolutely, yeah. We can try and time it out. So
Yeah.
There it
I
is.
say, Richard, is it okay for us to
Oh,
demonstrate this
100%.
feature?
Absolutely.
there you
All
go.
right. This is it's possible to time this level out. It is very, very difficult to do so. But I want everybody to see, because the other one ended so fast last time we saw this, how fast it gets and how close the slime gets to the top. Try
Yeah.
and last this as long as we can. But again,
With-
one other round of applause for Major Baron here. Making it to the end, going in aggressive, grabbing the enemy beings. Like, I am so proud. He had our team. I'm sure everybody watching is also very pleased.
Yeah. And they're also probably saying, that's me, Smile.
That's me.
I'm the famous Major Baron Smile.
No, I'm the famous Major. That was a little bit spooky there.
Very spooky.
This is all, there's a variety of different formations to the rollers here, and this one is particularly difficult.
You see that bobber?
because-
On the
Oh,
orange?
yeah,
just
the
kinda
one that
just
goes
vibing
super
in
fast.
This is vibing right there. It's just cutting through.
And this is about as high as the slime goes. So if you can last for like another 3 minutes from here on out, we could
believe
time
in
it out. I've never personally timed it out, but Dangers, you have, right?
Yes. Yeah, it is tricky. I'll try and stay over on blue if you stay on orange for the majority of it and see if we can make it happen. Yeah, just got to keep doing that.
Let's keep it up.
It's as difficult as it looks. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's,
god!
it's quite tricky.
Yeah, that was close.
Oh no, I slipped.
Unfortunate.
You can see how
Anyway,
low
we
really
still
well
got
done.
the squad win. It is tough. How long did we make it there? At the
321.
timer?
So we had
321.
just over a minute and a half left still.
Oh, very close.
Still very nicely done.
Yeah, we take those.
I believe that's a crown, right?
Major Baron. Oh yeah, for sure.
We definitely got.
Because we got 60 shards there.
Yeah. We should have had 80 shards by now.
That hex really hecked you though.
Yeah, it do be like that. Hey, Richard, are we?
All right.
How many do we have left? Is this our last one?
This is the 5th one.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
So we are on our finale here on Game Masters, showing off Fall Guys. I want to thank all 4 of you for being on again. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Absolute
no
pleasure.
problem. Thank you for having us.
Yep, it's.
Yeah, it's very
I hope.
cool.
I hope everybody watching is enjoying this showcase as well. I think we've been able to show a number of pretty cool strats and what Fall Guys as a high level looks like, and we look forward. If anybody wants to get involved, like there's so many tournaments that are very low barriers of entry. Pick up the game. Find a few friends to join in with you and give it a shot. It's a blast. We're always looking for more people to come in and have a good time.
Yeah, and it's an extremely diverse community too. Like people are coming from all sorts of games. It's just all over the place in the world of Twitch and even just playing the game. It's pretty impressive to see how many people play Fall Guys.
Absolutely. From, again, like we mentioned before, kind of all different genres of games. They've kind of come together around this because it just captures something pretty unique, I think. So,
All right, everybody, we're going to see now who is our final teammate of the day and will they move forward?
Angry
like,
Dodging MVP is their name.
They're moving.
I mean,
They're
they
moving.
are the
Did you say
MVP,
dodging?
so
They
Did
have
you
a
say
pulse.
dodging?
Yes. Was that their name? I think it was.
MVP.
Angry Dodging MVP.
Hopefully they don't get angry and dodge,
Yeah.
That's supposed to
Well, they
happen.
are an MVP of sorts, so.
They're right here with me.
I just noticed it's a red bean again. You've had luck with red beans, so there is potential.
Oh, they even almost had the Superman dive.
Whoa, I got smacked.
Are we playing with a gamer?
I think you are.
I think we
I
are.
think we are.
You've gotten progressively better teammates, starting with teammates that did nothing. Now you're having teammates.
We started
we
with no
actually have-
teammate.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
started
right.
with no teammate.
Even worse than two.
That's still the funniest thing to happen for the night for me was, there's a lot of RNG. You get people with you that aren't the best. You have to carry them through, and then they just did not move and disconnected immediately. I couldn't believe it, and then it
It's
happened
true.
again.
It's true.
No,
that
and
our
then we got a
teammates-
player who moved, and then they disconnected later.
Yeah,
And
within
then
the
a
next
third
game.
one.
Yeah. And then now we're even like we've upgraded. This is their final form. They actually beat one of us in this race. Like they placed
There it
better
is.
than one of us did. So
I think they're actually going to go on and win the game for you.
I believe it.
Hey,
I honestly do.
If they're the MVP is in their name. So yeah, maybe like a spam this tree
spam this
or
Or MVP.
Spam this B for MVP.
B.
B. I like the B. Yeah, spam this B. But
I like that one. Spam this
GDQ
prey
chat,
to
you-
make their teammates stay.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
That got me good. I'm crying.
Oh man.
All right. Gotta go. We still have levels to qualify from.
It's okay, fan. We're
So
still going.
good. All right. Night Fever, let's go.
And already, like, you're seeing that Night Fever is presenting itself with variations. Like, the last time we did this level, it was just kind of like these little pink obstacles that we had to walk by, but now it's these giant fans. This level is, like, really good at providing
I just messed you up there.
variations.
Yep.
Okay, my bad.
All good. All good.
I will secure first
okay.
place for us.
Our MVP is doing all right.
Rushing it up there. Living up to their name. Take this safe. Yeah, there they go. Third place.
Wow. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
And
Boosted
that will
ourselves into
secure our
first.
advance.
Very good.
Advancement here. This has been a very fun evening. Yeah, thanks again, GDQ, for having us. Everybody here tuning in to watch play this very silly, very fun game for you all.
Yeah, it's been an absolute blast.
Yes.
As mentioned many times already during this show, the community around a game is always what makes it special. And I think that this game has fostered probably one of the more wholesome communities in gaming that there is. As well as for good reason. I think like this game kind of appeals to the competitive nature of players who don't necessarily like the format that a lot of other competitive games have to offer. So if what we've shown you today is any indication of you enjoying this kind of game, you should definitely pick it up. It's on PC and on PS4, and it will be coming to Switch and Xbox in the upcoming months. They said summertime. They haven't given us a date yet, but it will be on all 4 platforms. No crossplay yet. Probably in the works, but it's going to be available for everybody pretty soon here.
I believe it's only $20 too, so pretty cheap
That's
game.
And if you want to, join a couple cool communities, be sure to follow all our runners here. A lot of you, actually all of you, stream pretty often, so.
We do.
True.
All right, this
Yeah.
construction worker is grabbing, so just be careful.
Okay.
We'll be
Noted.
mindful.
Noted.
Well, keep an eye on our teammate. Make sure as soon as one of us drops, if nobody else has dropped, we will need to start eliminating again.
Yep, construction
Hopefully it
worker
doesn't
with
come
the,
to that.
with the pigeon booty.
Yep.
I see him.
They're causing problems on purpose, that's for sure.
I just got run over by the T1000 there. The server ghost just pushed me along. All right, a couple people have been eliminated. So if they're on the same team, we should. Okay. Our whole squad is still alive. So you see the score position on the top of the screen saying second. I don't know what the game does when everybody's tied. It feels like it gives you a random score.
Yeah.
Right now we're okay.
You can basically think of us as being in first right now.
And there we go. We are now in first.
There it is.
It's actually kind of helpful because it tells you which teams are falling out, and you can decide how safe you're going to play.
Yep. We lost our teammate, but we should be fine.
Yep, we're good.
Very good.
But we do know that now that construction worker with the pink hat is a very aggressive player. So if it comes down to a jump showdown or something where grabs can determine the fate of the game, that's definitely someone on our radar.
They are still
on the
in,
list.
so.
Yep, they're on the
They are
list.
still
They're
in.
on the list.
Nippy Snoozy Pudding. That's her name.
Oh, we're going right into a hex. This is a big one too.
This is a massive
Oh,
hex.
we're just right into a final, are we?
Massive.
Yep.
Yeah,
16
it's,
players.
4 squads, right?
Four
Yep.
squads.
Full 16. We have no space over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're just going to have to, drop down.
All right, we have somebody going for the classic Reddit strats.
You'd love to see it.
run this out.
This is
Gonna go straight down to yellow.
The entire levels are just disintegrating right now.
They're melting away.
Oh, I have an opportunity here.
It's you. I'm gonna leave it for you.
Okay, all right. Oh wait, this other person came out of nowhere. Dude.
Oh, it's you.
I'm dropping, I'm dropping, I'm
No,
dropping.
no, I'm
Ah,
dropping.
shoot.
I'm dropping. You got there later.
A
You
little
should
bit
have
of
stayed.
miscommunication there.
That's all right.
You maintain that.
I'm about to be
trying
on
to-
last level.
I got a lot of yellow here to work with.
I'm out. Construction worker pushed me and I couldn't get on the ground again.
Construction
You got
workers
all that
out.
blue right there. But hopefully this game gives it to us this time.
If you can run them out, I'll win. Nice.
I think we got it.
Stay alive for a little longer just in case, you know?
I stay alive to the last hex. And we got
Just a
it,
little
everybody.
longer.
Nice.
Let's go.
There we go.
So that
He
is.
gave it to you.
I'm gonna call that 5 in a row for ours.
Squad
Despite what the
infallible,
game
easy.
tried to do to us.
Squad
I think that's a
infallible.
fair thing to say.
You know, I tend to agree with that.
But
All right, and that's actually not it, because Danger's actually brought something up in our little chat that we have.
I did, yeah. So David mentioned earlier that there are some like limited time events that happen in the game, and they always kind of keep them on rotation. And so I felt it might be a good idea to try and showcase that. And I think the one that they have going on now is called Slime Survivors, which is basically just like a try and stay alive in all of our survival games mode. So I figured if we've got some extra time, and I made sure to ask permission that we try and give it a little showcase. So
Yeah,
very good. I'm in.
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
these episodes are ones that they rotate like every couple of days. So just to try and keep things fresh and maybe like showcase parts of the game that you might not run into in the main show as often. So yeah, with Slime Survivors, I think the goal here is that they just kind of showcase all of the survival games. Any of the games where you can fall into the slime and be eliminated, it's going to appear in this episode. But there's
Very
all
good.
sorts of variations. There's variations where like Slime Climb is the only game that shows up. There's variations where like they'll just take one of the finals like Hexagon or Jump Showdown or something and make it like the entire episode. So it's like a gauntlet. Anything goes with these limited time events, basically.
And you know, while they're getting ready for this, be sure to follow everyone here. You know, they have their channels up on screen. Be sure to check them out. They're all wonderful people.
No, you, Richard.
No, you.
No, you.
No,
Reverse,
Richard.
you know.
Yeah, I want to, like, everybody watching this probably already knows this, but, you know, in addition to hosting this show, Richard does a crap ton of restreaming for a whole bunch of other, like, GDQ shows, as well as, you know, a couple other events. He restreams for Fallapalooza, Danger's Fall Guys tournaments. He restreams for SRU, Speedrunning Underground, an event by Spike and Hobbs that just hit their 100th episode.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So like Richard is a restreaming machine and is behind the scenes for production for a lot of things. I want to thank Richard for all the hard work he always does, always comes and just like goes all out on the back end, and we can't appreciate that enough. So thank you,
No,
Richard.
I would like to thank Fant for being my event roommate for the past few years. Maybe not 2020, but you know, the past few years. Fur was actually also.
I was. I didn't even realize this.
Yeah, my first like in the first time I stayed at a GDQ hotel was like AGDQ 2016, I believe, or 2017, one of those years, and Fur
Yeah.
was one of my roommates.
Yeah.
And I didn't talk to Fur for a few years, and now here we are.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's how it works.
That's just how it is. There's a lot of people in the speedrunning community. That's one of the good things about it. It's like you find, you know, certain communities, and there's just like, you know, it's hard to keep up with everyone, but you know, it's cool. It's cool when you get to talk to them.
Totally. Yeah, because like speedrunning, the cool thing about speedrunning is that you can speedrun any game, but that also means that there's going to obviously be a lot of pockets. We're kind of under the umbrella of speedrunning, but what game you play can foster a community that's unique all on its own. So there's some crossover sometimes. We get some you know, some collabs in every now and then across games, especially when GDQ rolls around. But it's just too big and too much going on to stay involved all the time.
And Fant was my partner in crime for one of the Ori tournaments. We had a very cool, you know, Ori coin commemorative.
Oh
coin
yeah, the
that
Ori
we did.
coin. I can actually go get one and show it.
Yeah.
while we're loading the next.
So while that was happening, I actually was looking for our fourth teammate, and I was like, "Oh, we're not playing squads mode."
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
I was like, "Wait, where's our four?"
May not be able to see it too well on my low quality camera. These are the coins that I originally proposed as a joke, and then Richard was like, "No, we're actually going to do it," and it's like a double-sided challenge coin commemorating the tournament.
Yeah, if anyone's ever played
That's really
Ori and the
cool.
Will of the Wisps, the coins actually affected the soundtrack of
Oh
Ori
my
and the Will
god,
of the
yeah,
Wisps.
technically yes. We sent them out to the development team, and we heard nothing back. Like, we know they got them, but we saw a picture from Gareth Coker doing the recording of the Will of the Wisp soundtrack, and on his score, used as a prop to hold open the page, was an Ori coin that we had sent in. So
There you go.
Oh man,
it
that's
truly
cool.
is surreal seeing that
That
there.
was actually me and Covert Muffin directly handing him a coin
Yeah,
at PAX East 2019.
Hey, you guys want to pop somebody off?
can.
Oh yes, there's some red alien here.
Ooh.
Red alien. Oh, they're moving too much.
We have not seen this, or can we see this today?
Nobody's
No,
at
we
the
have not
sides
seen
right
Perfect
now.
Match.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen Perfect Match yet. So this is a logic game, and logic games it's a category all its own, but it's one that doesn't get much representation because it's kind of hard to come up with fun, engaging logic
Got to
games.
buy me. Got to buy me. Got to. Or
How about
the
man,
bunny.
they're just all moving.
The bunny?
Bunny,
The bunny?
I'm here. I'm here. I grabbed you.
Oh, heck.
That's just what the game does.
Good try.
Yeah, basically what they're trying to take advantage of here is a physics quirk where if they both like push somebody at the same time, they'll get launched further. So if they time it right, they can sort of just suddenly
this guy
push
right here?
somebody off the
I
edge.
think you just
there we
got
go. I
him.
just pushed him off
honestly.
my
You
own.
just got him. I think you got it.
Does it just like compound your like pushing?
Yeah,
from like
something
one
It
like
person?
that,
magnifies
yeah.
the momentum.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
think
wasn't
this
paying
one's good?
attention.
I have no idea where orange is.
I think this is good.
Okay.
Oh
Okay,
my
I
god.
was kinda scared for
Oh
us.
jeez.
There was a lot of
So this is a game that is extremely easy. I'll go out and say it. This is a very easy game. But it's also one of the ones that is so tense in a tournament situation. It's like, man, I don't want to mess it up this one time. But there's
Yeah.
a variant of this that is, I think, still the single most deadly game there is. And it's the same matching concept, except there's a giant spinner in the middle with bars that sweep away people.
Yep.
jeez.
they
And
extend
because
all
there's
the
so
way to
many
the ends of the
people-
map, right? So
All the way to the ends of the map. There's only tiny safe spots in each of the corners.
Oh,
And yeah, we call it
Perfect death
perfect
match.
death match.
Perfect death match.
Because
this is a new game we
I've
haven't
had
seen either.
games where I win on a perfect death match because everybody else got eliminated. It's that deadly.
So this
But
game,
Hoverboard
that-
Heroes.
yeah, this game that we're going on right now, from my experience so far, has been an absolute killer of people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
When
It's a rough
okay,
game.
so this is a season 4 game, and when season 4 was brand new, there were so many people on the very first day that thought it was some kind of race, and they just like booked it off the front of the platform and into the slime like immediately.
yes, yes.
That was so funny.
I never did that on the hoverboard, but later in the race, I definitely did do it.
Oh, because you're like, okay, the hoverboard's come to its destination. Let's run.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, like in the middle part, you guys will be coming up on. I definitely ran past that middle section and just jumped off instead of waiting.
Yeah, this level is one where generally the NPCs are the biggest obstacle of them.
For sure. Yeah.
You have to take it very carefully because there's a couple jumps here that we'll be doing here that it's a little spooky. I'm going to opt to head up here on the zippers. And what I do here is I wait for the platform to come down for heading on the slime because it's very easy to get griefed and pushed off with slime physics. You're a lot
Yeah,
it's
it's-
like ice physics, but worse.
This part's scary
Yep.
too because you have to jump over a gap, but you can also just do this and jump on the sign and just kind of skip all of that. So I always make sure to
And then
utilize
this middle part, you just fall in. That's it. You don't have to worry
I
about
do
it.
some 360s while I'm falling, you know.
Yeah,
Low
very
grab, by
charged.
the way.
Now, The real catch right here is at the end. These little pinball flippers. If somebody is standing in front of you, you have a very high chance of not getting any momentum. So I'm gonna just wait for NPCs and just wait my turn to come in here.
I'm even just gonna
And
stand on here.
just hope.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand on here and wait my turn.
Sounds good.
And then maybe I'll move here now.
There it is.
Everyone's just forming an orderly queue, it feels like.
Yeah, everybody has realized that if everybody rushes to that, it's not gonna end
You're
well for
dead.
you. You're dead.
I can't wait for the variation where they just put a hammer at the end there.
Oh, no.
I've been
man.
asking for that
You know
for a
it's going to
while.
happen.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, we've been hoping for a level where the only means of progression are getting hit by hammers to launch you over walls.
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys are familiar with like the cloud level in Super Mario 64, like not Rainbow Ride, but the other one, like the single one where you have to collect the red coins, something like that. But the only way to get from island to island is by using hammers. That would be something else.
Yes.
Okay, so this level, I'm actually glad that this level showed up because there's something that we can do, and if we can't use NPCs, maybe we can use each other.
We
to
will
kinda
try, though.
cheese. We can cheese the last part of the level, but this one is very
We
like
can use the level creatively.
exactly.
Use the level creatively.
Let's talk about, like, firstly, when this level first came out, you actually could do something that was very much
Yeah,
cheese.
you used to be able to come over here and like jump on your friend's head and then just jump on the wall to just avoid everything. But they increased the invisible walls so that you can't do that anymore. But that doesn't mean that they fixed it for the entire game mode, and hopefully we can showcase it so you see what we mean. But
There's another funny thing you used to be able to do that I wish you could still do, where you can get on one of these platforms, and the physics collision worked where it just kept on going out to infinity.
into space.
It's like the blocks will fall off back into the slime, but the hitbox that you can stand on just kept on going out. So you could jump on like one of these
Yeah.
little wooden platforms here, like yellow and white platforms,
Yeah.
and
we
you would
used to
just
call that
go
trip.
off into the distance.
Yeah, we used to
said,
call
like,
that
you
trip
had a
going to
one-way
Cheater Island.
Yeah, you had a one-way ticket to Cheater Island, and
I
you
forgot
could
about
look.
that name.
You could look and you could see like the little guys just slowly shrinking as they get further and further and further away.
Yeah.
And the most interesting thing is all that geometry out there, the textures are all high resolution all the way out.
Yep.
It probably explains why this game runs so poorly
I
on my
believe
computer.
it's time to do try. Who wants? I
Yeah.
will be.
Hey,
Oh, there you go.
Danger's up.
We got him.
Nice.
now the bean is a little
Hey.
bit. He's not very coordinated up here, so he tends to fall over a lot. But
That's-
he's
that's
safe.
fine.
David, you want to try and get up?
Nah, it's okay.
Doesn't have to worry about. Doesn't have to worry about the bars or the obstacles.
Cheats! I can't believe they
Gee, whoa! Using the level creatively. Wow.
Dangers.
Yeah, it's not cheating.
That
It's
should be
just-
disqualified.
If they didn't want me to get up there, they wouldn't have put NPCs in with heads that I can jump on. So
That's true.
it's not my fault. That one's a pretty easy one to survive, especially with like so few people in the lobby. So nobody got eliminated there, which might
Yeah.
bring us right to a final now.
Which is probably,
Very well
yeah, I was gonna say either Hexagon or Jump Showdown. So
Let's end it on a hex, baby.
end this off on a hex.
A more reasonably sized hex.
Yeah. The rocket ship was grabbing, by the way, so
Yes.
be wary.
Oh, I tried to grab him.
There's a wolf that has a bunch of yellow above us.
Nope. My yellow now.
I'm gonna try and section off a bit of purple here that David may be able to use.
I'm already falling to purple. I'm now on orange, so
Okay.
it's all you.
Not much we could have done there.
There's a kitty cat that has a bunch of space above me. He'll be down eventually, though.
I was gonna run this out so this wolf can't utilize it.
I just made this muffin waste a lot of hexes because they're trying to chase me.
Okay.
Danger, can you get to this purple here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm dropping. You should have that all to yourself.
No, someone landed on it.
Ice cream came over. I'm gonna cut him off.
Hey, you need to get on this yellow that 2 NPCs are on.
No, they're gonna.
I'm gonna start running out blue.
Oh, interesting.
I may have an
Okay, so-
opportunity here.
I'm out.
I'm still alive.
Dangerous has a lot of yellow still, so we're good. I think. Yeah, we're good. We win.
We win. Let's go.
We win.
Yeah, we were the
Nice.
final two.
Nice.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
Good job, team.
Jeez.
Well played.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, nicely done.
That's Fall Guys,
Yeah,
everybody.
good job.
That's Fall
You got to
Guys.
show most of the levels.
That is Fall Guys.
Well, we close out. Do any of you have any final shout outs that you'd like to make?
First of all, first and foremost, most importantly, extremely importantly, shout outs to twitch.tv/fur_ for joining us today. Obviously, they were supposed to be playing alongside. Technical difficulties decided
Yep.
that they weren't going to do that. I would say that Fur is probably better than all of us at this game. So
Agreed.
I
GG's
don't know
for.
about that.
I agree.
GG's
No,
for
you
Fur.
can't, you can't just make an inside joke at the end of the event.
I do want to stress though, you saw what we were able to do with 3 people who are really
yeah.
good at the game. Imagine having 4 people.
yeah,
Yeah, so
some
it-
of the
it's quite
some of the-
something we can do this.
Absolutely, yeah. I would say that some of the funnest tournaments that involve this game are not necessarily the most competitive, and they are the squad tournaments. And so if this kind of thing rings your bell, like playing with friends and trying to get crowns in this silly little bean game, then there are tournaments out there for you for all sorts of different kinds of formats. So be involved in the scene. Follow those kinds of people on Twitter. Obviously, us 4 are not just the community ourselves. There's a ton of people that enjoy playing this game in a competitive way. So check it out, give it a try, see if you can find something you like in that regard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Richard, thank you so much for having us again. And I
Thank
don't
you
know
for
if we
being on.
I don't know if we shouted them out yet, but shout out to Railcoon for
Yes.
restreaming
Yep,
today.
they are doing all of the
Yeah.
tech. You know, you're saying that I do a lot of restream. Railcoon also does a lot of restream. They
Oh,
do
man.
the other days on the Games Done Quick channel. So all the hotfix shows that we have. And actually, speaking of, you know, we have 2 hotfix shows each of the upcoming 2 days. Tomorrow we have Runners Wanted and then Big John's Jumblematic Randomizer starting at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then we also have Link's Awakening DX, as well as Games Done Classic, which is a talk show about the history of GDQ and the Awful Block. And that's starting at 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So, you know, shout outs to Railcoon for doing all these shows. And we actually are not done with content on the Games Done Quick channel tonight. We have ADEF's show, Challenger Approaching, coming up next with the Hat in Time. But with that, you know, thank you all 4 of you for being on. It was an absolute pleasure getting to hang out with you and see you tear through this game.
Yep.
I'm
Thank
glad we
you
were
again
able
for
to put
having
on a
us.
good show tonight.
Yeah, and thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll be back with Challenger Approaching right after this break.